What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 21st episode of the Hot Takes podcast. We made it to 21. Very exciting. I am joined with my co-host, as always, Luke Ganz.
Howdy.
I'm joined by my cameraman, as always, Joe Critelli. And you've seen this guest before, Joe Lupo, but we're also joined by Wilson, two of my friends from school. Congrats on being here, guys.
Thank you.
Golf clap. Love it. All right.
How's everyone's day been so far? All right?
Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right.
We're having a pay discrepancy at the end of the table over there. Our guests are looking for payment, and
Yeah, I know. I still need to figure that whole thing out. They're going to have to wait a little bit.
From our lawyer.
yeah, the Venmo's not connected to the accounts. There's a whole
Yeah, I mean,
it's a whole
I was
thing.
refreshing.
Not even Square Cash?
No, we don't have Square Cash
alright.
or Cash App.
Square Cash is sketchy.
Really?
I bring it up to people and they're like, "What?"
It might be less sketchy than
That's what I'm saying.
Venmo.
No, it's not. That's not true.
You
Venmo-
have to put a caption for
Yeah,
Venmo.
but
all the
Venmo,
time.
literally, Venmo has a card now that like they're partnered with MasterCard.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So like, I have a Venmo card. Every time I deposit money into my Venmo account, like if you guys all Venmo me $20, 20, 40, 60, 80, $80, I had 20 in there. So imagine there's $100 on this. I can either transfer it into my bank, or obviously I can use it on this card, and it's basically used like a debit card.
You could use it wherever.
Yeah, you can use it wherever. The only place you can't use it really is gas stations, because gas stations, if I go to put $20 in, for some reason it withdraws 50 and it like holds it. It's a whole thing. Whatever. I argue with Venmo every single time. They give me the money back, but it's like they just like it's like one of those like a pending transaction on a debit card. It's the same thing. But
Call them out there like it's you again.
the only other good thing is it's like they give you cash back on it too. It's nothing crazy, but like usually every month I'll get like anywhere from like $5 to $10.
Okay.
Not bad.
That's 2 coffees. You know what I'm saying? Which is shit, but like that's like 2 to 3 coffees in a month. You know, whatever. So like
Hey,
it's
more coffee is always good, man.
always good, but
It's like my third cup today.
that's a problem.
I'm seeing 8 of you.
How many of me? I wanted to rant real quick.
Absolutely. Go right ahead.
So I got a package today. We're gonna cross everything off. This is how the package came. Like this. There's a pair of shorts in here. Shorts. So
You just showed them all your information again.
yeah. If you guys want, come attack me or send me presents. But yeah, I just like this is just a lack of effort. Like
we were saying before, it looks like someone's trying to smuggle drugs or something like that.
this looks like cocaine.
Yeah.
This looks like someone like literally shipped this in the back of a tire.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just like, come on. Like, you could have had a little bit better of effort of sending me this. Like, you can go on UPS, like we were saying, and you can get boxes for free. Like, you can literally just go online, and then you ship it out. But instead, they had to try to save a couple dollars and not get a box or whatever. Just pathetic, but that's
Amazon?
No, I think this was...
Wish?
Poshmark.
Oh, okay.
Have you shopped on
My
Poshmark?
friends buy a lot of stuff from Wish.
Yeah,
Dude, I bought all those stickers right there. That's all from Wish.
That's like something I'll buy on Wish.
Yeah.
Like they buy like
Everything.
knives and like
Oh, wow.
parts for their firearms.
Interesting.
Oh.
On Wish?
That's
Yeah, and I'm
wait,
like,
wait.
you're
Let-
sending your information.
Let's
Yeah,
go over to
what?
the fact that your friends are buying what now? The gun parts
My
and
friends
knives?
are Marines and cops.
Allegedly.
Okay, well...
Allegedly.
All right, well, I'm just a guy buying shorts, but whatever.
What kind of shorts are they? Are they anything like special or designed or anything?
30. I don't know what that means.
Michael
Okay.
Jordan's used shorts.
Now, Patagonia shorts. Do you guys know about this brand, Patagonia? Never
Yeah,
heard of it.
I've
think
seen
you probably heard of
the
it.
hats.
I don't
The
know.
hats
Yeah,
before.
yeah. Oh god, of course they're fucking gonna be gigantic. Whatever. Yeah, no, Patagonia shorts. Patagonia is like one of the best when it comes to just like their company is awesome. They really are just like very aware of like trying to like be environmentally safe and like environmentally friendly. Basically, if you buy any of their products, it like doesn't matter when or where, you can basically bring it back and they'll either fix it or try to get you like the newest model of it. So if I had those shorts and I brought them to a Patagonia and there was either like a rip in them or whatever, they would try to fix them or they would try to get me the newest product of it.
Cool.
So that, I mean, it's like a really cool company. They're really environmentally sustainable. They actually ran an advertisement a while ago, like years ago, that was do not buy this jacket. And it was for a jacket they were selling, and they were trying to advertise the whole like people are too focused on fast fashion now. So like shopping at H&M, Poshmark, or Primark, Cotton On, those places that just kind of like mass produce things. and don't really care about it. They just care about like profits and margins.
Yeah.
So like Patagonia is a lot more like all the money that Patagonia gets back in their tax return at the end of the year, they put towards different fundraising campaigns. So a very good company, awesome company. Don't approve on how you ship me the shorts. You're a piece of shit. Yeah, sponsor the pod.
Sponsor the pod.
USPS sponsor the pod. But let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get right into it.
Productive day.
Where we're gonna do as we always do and go through our news roundup, trailer reviews, and then to our main topic. Our main topic today is just D23. In fact, some of our trailers are part of the whole D23 topic as well. So we'll get into that a little later. There's only one thing I want to bring up for the news roundup. I just talked about it 2 days ago on the previous pod. Spider-Man is out of the MCU for now.
Bum bum bum.
It's been a, as Tom Holland even says, it's been a crazy week for them.
Yeah.
And he's just grateful that he's getting to play Spider-Man. They confirmed that.
Smart move for him to say that, for the record.
For sure. He's confirmed to be Spider-Man for at least 2 more movies under Sony. It just might not be in the MCU. I'm not happy about it. I think they should have made a 6-movie deal instead of a 5-movie deal, so they could have completed a trilogy for him. Because the 5-movie deal, it was Homecoming, Infinity War, Endgame, Far From Home. I'm missing one. Oh, and Civil War. So that was that 5-movie deal. They should have made it 6 movies to finish up his trilogy.
So
that's what I think.
Here's my thing, though. If they made it 6, what is he in? That's like in the timeline.
He would just have his last solo movie.
Yeah, but so like
closure after his last movie.
So here's like now my thing. Technically speaking, there we go, Joe. Technically speaking, they can still just continue on the storyline from that movie.
They can. There's just some things they would need to explain, like Peter Parker has the hands of the world right now with the Edith glasses that Tony Stark gave him.
Which is,
So how are they going to explain that? Like,
knowing Sony, they just won't even bother.
They won't even bring it up?
Yep,
like,
they're not even
that's
gonna bring
a
it
big
up.
thing.
Nope.
That's big.
Happy Hogan just will never
Happy Hogan with Aunt May,
never.
right.
So,
Doesn't do well with Spider-Man.
Ooh,
Yeah.
so
Drop the
that's
ball
gonna
every time.
that's gonna suck too, because then you have Happy Hogan and her
They did
breaking
break
up, which was
Spider-Man.
gonna be a next plot for the movies. Unless again, look, I don't think this relationship is completely broken.
I don't think so
it's
either.
more it's on a break.
Yeah.
They're fighting, you know?
But they're still-
or something.
It's Disney's fault. This whole thing is Disney's fault.
Well, Disney's a little bit greedy in this situation.
Well, that's why it's their fault. Because
they don't want to give
not
it up.
even producer-wise, they just wanted more money from the earnings. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure Marvel and Disney wanted 50-50. Sony said, no way. Totally understandable, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, of course. Like, it's a Sony property, so, like,
Yeah,
you can't
exactly.
expect them to be like, no, it's fine, like, take 50%. Because at the end of the day, it's like Sony's marketing it. They're getting the marketing for it, but again, you're losing 50%. Like,
And
that's absurd. Like,
Of their highest grossing movie.
yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Isn't this the only Spider-Man movie that crossed $1 billion or something like that?
did Into
I
the
wouldn't be
Spider-Verse or
surprised.
no?
No, Into the
Really?
apparently Into the Spider-Verse
Didn't
lower
do-
performed in theaters, and it was a fantastic movie. Yeah,
I mean, I guess
That's
it
very
makes sense
surprising.
because
Yeah.
it's not. It makes sense because it's not part of the MCU.
I guess
So
but
I feel like, but you have people that are invested because their kids are invested
Yes.
in the MCU, where it's like, oh, well, I want to watch it because of this. Then you have the MCU fans that are like, I just want to see this different take on it, like the comic book nerds or whatever, like us,
yeah.
where we're still interested in it, but it's more just like, then you have a whole demographic of people that aren't going to the movie, like adults, in my opinion, because they might not be as invested. They're like, I don't care. Like, my kid can go watch it. I'm not as invested.
Yeah.
But then someone that went with their kid to watch Infinity War and Endgame, now they're like, I got to know what's going on afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, weirdly enough. But,
That's why the Spider-Man made so much money.
Exactly.
This recent one.
I mean,
Here, dude, the other thing is too, like, Disney is kind of playing this kind of like dickish, because like they're gonna burrow so many
Dickish.
MCU like plot lines into Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
no,
like,
they already have.
They already have. Like,
Well, is
I don't know.
Fantastic Four, is it a Sony property?
I think
or
they have Fantastic Four
Fa-
already planned.
yeah,
No,
they
I
have it
know,
planned.
but so
Marvel has
that's
everything.
so. But
Yeah.
that's my question though, because remember how we were talking about it last time? Remember the thing I said about how at the end of the movie he's like swinging through the streets and the tower has the thing where it says we're finally going to premiere it?
Yes.
There was originally talk that tower was either going to be owned by, what did I say? It was the Fantastic Four, we're going to purchase it, Doctor Doom, Oscorp, or then there was like one other person, and like 2 out of the 4 were Marvel entities. So like if that was their plan, like let's just say that Fantastic Four is their property, and like that was the plan they were going to go with, where it was like, oh, it's Fantastic Four Tower.
Nope.
Now they're going to go back to Oscorp, like, you know, like then they're going to, I mean, luckily I think they have some they have some room to maneuver, but like you said, it does suck to be like, to watch them be like, oh, well, the relationship between Happy Hogan is gone now. Like, what are they going to allude to it and be like, oh, like we just don't see each other? Like you know, like, oh, did me and Aunt May just like not, like we just whatever? Are they gonna pull like a Doctor Strange where they're like, oh, he's off the grid right now?
Yeah, right.
You know, luckily they have a break until the next, you know, Marvel movie. When's the next one? What is it? It's
Black Widow next year.
So,
yeah.
But Black Widow is a prequel.
Yes.
So that's the even better thing. So then they have even more time to try to figure this out.
Eternals is also a prequel, so it's not even like they're moving forward with the timeline right now. Jon Snow is in Eternals.
Awesome.
Yes,
There we go. Golf clap.
We'll get that. We'll get to that a little later. But yeah.
Question.
Yes.
Do you guys know how Sony came to acquire Spider-Man? Or
Because Marvel Studios wasn't even a thing when they sold the movie rights for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, obviously nowadays that wouldn't happen.
Like
you know,
they
that's
first
gold.
sold it to Spider-Man when the 2002 one came out.
Whenever that first one came
yeah.
out. Yeah.
That was
Bring
it.
back Tobey Maguire.
Yep.
And then people will see it no matter what.
Yeah, and then there was no other. Then there was no other movies until Disney finally bought Marvel, and then they made Iron Man, or was that even fully finished when that happened?
No, I think they always had Iron Man's rights.
But I'm saying then that's when they completely purchased like Marvel and just like the opportunity to do it.
Yeah, I think it took them till Iron Man 2 for Disney to acquire them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like fully acquire them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then when they got them, from that
and
point.
to also bring up before too, like, were you thinking there's going to be a problem with the Fantastic Four and X-Men because of a certain deal?
I don't think X-Men, because X-Men's Fox, so X-Men should have no problem.
That's what I was about to say. Like, they own all of Fox.
I think they own everything. So that's more or less where I'm sitting there, and I think especially after what we saw on social media, I don't think this is looking good for Sony. Even though, like you said, Disney's being the dick, Sony's the bad guy, which is hilarious because it's like Marvel's being an asshole. Marvel's like, no, absolutely not. We want 50%. Sony's like, that's insane. But then Sony's like, we're not going to do that. And Marvel's like, oh, well, looks like you're just going to be the bad guy. And everyone's pissed at Sony now that they won't do the deal.
It's messed up.
I think
it's messed up. I still agree with it.
You agree more with Disney?
I don't care what Disney does. I want Spider-Man in it.
I do too.
Well,
I do too.
No, of course. I mean, I think there's one fan or one person that would want this to not be a thing, and it's Matt.
Yeah, he was very excited when he found that out.
Of course
he's not happy that Tom Holland's staying to Spider-Man, but
I will always call this kid out because I do not understand the concept of him hating everything that is Marvel and then like loves everything that's like anti-Marvel. So this is like his bread and butter. Like now that he knows that Spider-Man is not part of Marvel anymore.
He was clapping for this.
Yeah, of course.
He was clapping for this.
We have so many common interests, me and that guy. How could he?
You and him are on so many levels.
He is
me
not
and him,
a fan of the MCU.
Great kid, just doesn't like the MCU, and I can't appreciate that because like it's not like they're just making corny movies. Like at the end of the day, like these movies could go up for nominations. In my opinion, they're probably gonna do like score at the Oscars. Like score, Endgame might get like a best score.
I could see that.
If not, I don't know if they could do cinematography. Like I mean, I guess best video editing possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah, but
we'll
then
see
like
what it goes
for. Regardless. But no, I agree. It's nonsense. I think it'll get solved very not quickly, but I think in the next year we could probably see it back in. But
I hope so. But if not, I won't be too mad about it because I do think I do think they could play it off of him out of the MCU. I really think they could in some sort of capacity, and if they want to do a crossover crossover with Venom, do it. Listen,
No, and
as the Venom didn't get good reviews, but I enjoyed
I know
that
you
movie.
liked Venom,
I
yeah.
enjoyed that movie. So to see them cross over together, you know, it's the first time they're doing Venom right. You know, we saw what
Venom.
happened in Spider-Man 3. Like, to see him come back together again would be awesome.
That
so I don't think
70s
the
Venom.
deal breaking is
No,
the
but-
worst news.
So I definitely agree with you. I would like to see. In all honesty, I don't think Tom Holland and Tom Hardy would be very.
Would have a good chemistry.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
Like, I see Tom Hardy as a little bit dark, and Tom Holland is way too bubbly.
It was supposed
So,
to be
like-
R Venom, but they changed it to last
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys also know that Tom Holland did film a scene for Venom, and Disney was like, "Nope, take it out." He did film a scene for Venom. Yeah, I found
Wait.
that out recently.
Wait, Tom Holland
Tom
be
Holland,
in Venom.
not as Spider-Man, but
As-
has a cameo as Peter Parker.
as Peter Parker,
Yes,
gotcha.
yeah. They did film something, and Disney
Well,
was
so
like,
Disney pulled it, and now Sony's sitting there like, motherfucker.
yeah,
No,
for real.
I agree. I understand where you're coming from. In my opinion, though, I do think it's bonkers for them to not put him back in. Like, I
They're
understand.
both making money. What's
No,
the problem?
but the problem,
enough.
but the
It's not
problem,
enough,
the
right.
problem isn't the money though, man. We like, if you told me years, it's the problem for them. It's not the problem for us.
Yeah.
I could give two shits less if Endgame crossed over and became the highest grossing movie. I wanted it to be, but I wouldn't have cared. I cared more about the culmination of a storyline, the culmination of the past 10 years that I've watched. That's what I care about. So for it to be like now, it's like, well, Spider-Man, you've been watching him since Civil War when he was just that kid that was coming around shooting webs and helping with the group. Now he's gone.
Yeah.
And they're going to explain it like he went on another European vacation when the last movie was about him going on a European vacation. So I just think it's like you can't completely drop the ball on this. You cannot punt it away. You have to try to push forward and try to get it with whatever it takes, in my opinion. But, you know,
Whatever it takes.
whatever it takes.
All right. Do we have any more, thoughts or
I'm
details?
sad. That's
Yeah.
all.
It's pretty sad.
Excellent comment.
I think New Mutants
Yeah.
is getting still very bad
I know.
praise.
Disney's not.
Disney
impressed.
is not happy.
No.
Disney is not impressed by New Mutants.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
New Mutants is the Fox X-Men project that they made to.
Macy Williams is in.
Yeah,
Oh,
Macy
that was
Williams is
them
in.
all in like the asylum hospital. league.
Yes.
Right,
correct.
it was supposed to be the first horror superhero movie, but it looks like Doctor Strange is going to beat them.
It's going to be
punch,
Arkham
maybe.
I'm so
Asylum.
excited for
The Arkham Asylum of
Strange makes
MCU movies for teenagers.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's like, what's that show? Degrassi, but haunted. But it was superheroes.
I was like, oh, he's gonna say
Powers.
Teen Titans, or he's gonna say like, like the Super Friends or something, and then he says Degrassi. Oh my god.
I still haven't watched a Teen Titans show. Is it terrible?
Teen Titans Go.
No, the like live action one.
Oh, I haven't watched it either.
I thought you
I saw
said.
a trailer and I cringed. I was like, I can never watch it.
I thought you said it was good.
I liked how it was more of a darker tone just by the trailers I saw. I haven't watched a single episode of it.
you watched.
Yeah,
They just need to reboot the OG Teen Titans.
they do, which they almost did. They almost did with the crossover.
It was a great
between
OG show.
Teen Titans
That show
versus
was
Teen
great,
Titans
for the
Go.
Got a
record.
third season. I didn't even know that for the longest time.
Really?
Really?
You didn't know that? Yeah.
Oh, wait, they got a third season?
Yeah, it's
See what I
on
mean?
What?
DC Universe. It's on there now.
DC still a company.
Okay.
DC is still a
For now.
company, yes.
Their animated movies have always been pretty.
They are
good.
bomb.
There's some bad ones, but most of them are very good.
War is great.
Well, what? If,
Flashpoint Paradox is also
Flashpoint
great.
had
Yeah.
Flashpoint.
well, I was gonna
Amazing.
say we always say that their animated stuff is light, or their TV shows / animated stuff in the past has been light years better than Marvel, and now Marvel's finally starting to get in it with the whole TV show
Yeah,
thing.
I
But
agree with that.
I mean, dude, I'm so excited for Disney Plus.
Mhm.
I'm so
I'm
excited for
psyched.
Disney Plus.
I have
I'm
to pay for Hulu now.
I already pay,
Yep.
but here's the thing: I already pay for Hulu.
Hell yeah.
So I already pay for Hulu, and now I'm excited that I'm going to pay basically what I get, maybe a little bit more. I'm going to get Hulu, Spotify, National Geographic, Disney Plus, ESPN
Yep.
Plus, and what am I missing?
I think that might have been all.
No, no. What else did they acquire? There's something else that they acquired. Oh,
I mean, they're putting all the Fox shows on it. They showed
Well,
in the trailer for
yeah.
Disney Plus. You saw Simpsons there.
Well, no. Disney bought them. Disney bought Fox.
Yes,
So
yeah.
yeah, of course. I was gonna say. Yeah, I was like, wait a second. I was like, wait, did they buy them? No, but I'm so excited, dude. In my opinion, I said this a while ago. This is the age of watching Netflix die.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
100%. And again, I think Netflix puts out some decent shows.
So,
Stranger Things has been okay. It's been a good show. 13 Reasons has been a good show. Like there is quality there in certain
to find it,
cases.
though.
But that's the thing. No. Well, it's you have like 5. And then besides that, it's nothing. And Hulu doesn't have the best live content. Like we're not going on and going, "Oh, the Hulu show is amazing." But now that I can go watch Always Sunny in Philly, Seinfeld, whatever I want on Hulu,
Family
but then I
Guy,
can
Rick
also
and
go
Morty.
and say, I want to go and watch I can watch Walking Dead on there. I can watch almost anything I want, and then I can go and say, oh, well, I want to check out the new episodes of Clone Wars. I want to watch the new She-Hulk. I want to watch Moon Knight. All these different things. Dude, I mean, look, they're the smartest company in the fucking world.
Yeah, they are.
Excuse my language. I'm sorry. They're just so smart. Like, I don't know. They're gonna control us all eventually. Like, I can't wait for the Fox Trump merger / Disney Trump merger.
We'll
that's
all be
gonna
wearing
event-
Mickey
like,
Mouse ears with an antenna on top.
Yeah,
and
it's
just
gonna
be
all be
drones.
Mickey Mouse ears, and then we're gonna have like a microphone that when we talk out loud, out of the ears comes Donald Trump's translated voice. So we're all gonna sound like Trump.
You played yourself. Ha-ha. Imagine. Oh, boy.
Believe me, we're gonna make it huge. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Like,
you guys are talking about DC down
We're
there,
gonna be
aren't you?
buying internet and gas from Google.
yeah, 100%.
Yo, yeah, maybe.
TV and everything else is gonna be
One
Disney.
day, maybe.
I'm gonna be taking poops and flushing it down, and Amazon's gonna charge me 25 cents every time. It's gonna be nonsense.
for shipping unless you actually.
My God, what do you mean shipping costs $13? I'm taking a shit.
Like, hey man, you want to go get half-priced apps? Nah, man, my toilet bill, I'm so far behind.
Yeah, so your toilet is just filled. If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. Name that movie.
I've heard it a bunch of times.
I've heard that saying, but I don't know the
I'm
movie.
passing.
I don't know.
Meet the Fockers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the first one or second one,
Well,
but regardless.
I, for one, welcome our new Disney overlords.
100%. I welcome them with open arms. No, I think, look, I'm super excited for it. I think the price point is a no-brainer for what you're going to get for paying it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, like, guys, you're going to pay under $15 and you're going to be able to access all of that.
How is cable still?
You know,
Oh, my God, it's not going to be around.
I was
How
about
is
to
it
say,
still around?
Cable is finally going to die out soon.
Well,
and I
Hulu
hope
has live
it's-
sports.
I hope it's a
Me
lesson,
me
you know,
explaining
about what
that.
commercials can do. You know?
Hulu has live sports, ESPN Plus. The only problem I will say with the whole thing is if you read the Disney Plus stuff, Hulu, in parentheses after it, it will come with advertisements. So that's what I'm not crazy about, because right now I pay to not have advertisements. So if it's a couple extra dollars to have it that way, I will. But I understand where they need to keep ads in with Hulu because that's how they're going to...
Just as long as it's some ads, you know?
Oh.
I don't want it to get to the point where cable is
Yep.
it's like 5 minutes of content.
Yeah, I can't...
then
No.
10 minutes of commercials.
So the other positive thing for I think for all of us, like for the most part, it sounds like we'll all be purchasing it. If you get in now, you can pay the $7, which is just the basic Disney Plus, or I think it's like $13 to $15, which is everything. That's only gonna be for now. The prices will go up almost almost right after it premieres. And I was reading an article that said that you can actually lock yourself in for the $7 rate for a 3-year contract.
That's what's
Where
up.
like, which like in my opinion, for maybe not me, but maybe people that are a couple years older than us, just like right on the cusp, it's a no-brainer because like they might not be thinking about it for them as much, but for their kids. People that are just getting kids and people that are whatever, within 3 years, their kids are going to be watching those things. So it's gonna be just be no sense for them to be able to go like, oh, I'm gonna just throw Disney Plus on, and then for us, we're just like, all right, well, I'm invested for the next 3 years because I want to know what all those shows are doing, and then you're gonna just have everything go on the platform. But no, it's hype. I'm
excited.
super excited.
They're not
Yes.
dropping whole seasons, I think. I read.
They're not.
So as far as like the Marvel show goes, and we'll talk about that a little bit later too, is that it's only 6 episodes.
But they're not premiering all at one time.
No, not at all at one time.
Which is
actually, I don't know.
No, they're not. They said
aren't?
I mean, to
really?
what I heard the same thing where it's like they're going to be releasing it week by week, and I hate it. I love it and I hate it, but it's them taking Netflix down.
Yep.
Like completely down, because Netflix gives you the access to just be able to binge, and they're going absolutely not. We're going to make you invested just like you were with cable, with how you had to watch it in the cable format, but we're not cable, and we're going to kill cable.
Hopefully.
Dude, it's just so effed up. I love it. I love it. I love everything about it.
All right, let's get into our trailer reviews. We have 3 trailers to share with you guys. And the first one is El Camino, Breaking Bad movie. The trailer was released yesterday. Really short trailer. It was just a teaser. It has somebody in there that I believe was in previous episodes, right?
Didn't we debunk that?
Yeah, I think we debunked that right before the pod started up. But he's basically talking about how even if he knew where Jesse Pinkman was, he wouldn't tell because he knows a lot of people want him to cook for him. So it seems pretty interesting. It didn't show a lot, like I said, but I think it was a good teaser. And they announced it's going to be on Netflix. I thought it was going to be one of those movies that premiered on air, like on AMC, which they probably still will, now I'm thinking about it. But it looks alright. They didn't show any of the main cast yet, really, as far as I know. No Jesse in sight. They just mention up his name. But, yeah.
So that's why I'm a little bit bothered by it. I'm a big advocate for, like, loving the, like, keeping it quiet. Like, kind of, like, keeping you in suspense. But I don't know. I just feel like they could have done a little bit better. I loved that it premiered it. And, like, if you were on... Do you have a Twitter?
Yeah.
Are you on Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
So the weeks leading up to it, I've actually been seeing a lot of like how like they've been saying that there's a movie in the works, and they've been saying that they've been nudging to it the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
So for it to finally come out, excuse me, that was a little bit of a baby barf. It's definitely, I'm excited for it, but I agree. It's like I feel like they kind of were like, oh well, it's coming.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, they could have, like, when he was talking, maybe if he's like, no, man, I would never tell you, then cut to, like, wherever he is. Let's say he's running from someone in the woods, where it's just, like, the panting of his voice.
Yeah, right.
And then be like, why would I ever give you where Jesse is? Like, that's my guy. And then go back.
Yeah.
And, like, not show him, just show, like, a disheveled, like, Blair Witch kind of esque thing. But, like, give us something to allude to, like, what he's doing. Give us, like, a Heisenberg nod. Give us something.
Show him at the end, at least, you know.
Not just a side
Show us
that we weren't even sure if we remembered him or not.
Yeah, right.
Show
right.
us a cop that was friends with Hank.
Hank,
right?
yeah.
Show us one of Hank's partners that we saw and we haven't seen from in like 3 seasons, and like someone that like the deepest fan's gonna be like, yo, that was Hank's partner from season 2. You know what I'm saying? But like, you give us something like that, and I'll be like, all right, now I'm more invested. But they just took someone that we had to go and say, was this guy in the show?
Yeah,
like, was this guy there? And then there was no one else for us to like connect and be like,
yep.
You know. So
I also gotta say, on the other hand, I'd rather watch a trailer that shows me less than a trailer that shows me the whole movie.
no.
Definitely.
And I 100%
You don't want to get
agree.
it spoiled for
Yeah.
yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that, and I'm saying I like the trailer for its simplicity. I just wish there was a tad bit more. Like,
It was
you know, just like
short.
give
It was
me
like what?
Yeah.
Like 50 seconds?
No, it was a
Actual
minute.
content?
Yeah, it's like a minute of a trailer. It's more just like a snippet of a scene.
It's like a teaser.
Like, I wasn't asking for that. I'm more just saying, sitting there like, all right, well, like, it wouldn't kill you guys to like the opening scene, like the police station's maybe next to the chicken joint, and just drive by. Like, the simplest nod to just something that was in the old show.
Yeah.
Like, maybe the car that pulls up is like the car like they used to have. Then they go inside and they start interrogating. Like, just something that makes the fan go, wow. Like, the fans are excited, but, like, you give us the subtlest little hint to whatever. A keychain, a bracelet, something.
Pete's on the roof.
Yeah, like...
Beats on the roof, yeah.
Yeah. Just, I don't know. I just agree. I'm like, I'm fine. Like, maybe they interrogating him while he's in, like, tidy whities. Like, he didn't have pants on. Like, he was cooking without his pants on, and, like, they arrested him, and they just, like, panned down to, like, his, like, buckles, and it's just like underwear. I don't know, but I think it was a good trailer. I think it's exciting because it's coming out in what,
soon, like
2 months?
October, November sort of deal.
Yeah, I think it's out in 2 months,
Came
which
out
is
of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, I think that's the cool thing about it too. That like it's such a short turnaround. It's not like 2022, like Black Panther 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right,
like
right.
so sick. Oh, can't wait. But like, you know, I'm excited for it. I mean, like I know you're a fan, right?
Oh, yeah.
You fans.
Not with Better Call Saul though. Couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I only
Oh,
watched the
I
first
thought you
season.
said not as good as
No,
Better
absolutely
Call
not.
Saul. I was
No,
like,
no, no,
interesting.
no.
Okay, that's the hottest take I've ever heard.
Person to ever
Yeah.
have that opinion.
Yeah, I'm not that opinion. No,
So
no.
I'm the odd person out where like I liked Breaking Bad. I think it's a phenomenal show. It deserves the awards. I love Bryan Cranston. He's one of my favorite actors. But I don't think it's as good as everyone thinks it was. I think it's
Breaking
a top
Bad?
show.
Nah, I
It
think
was
it's
one of
up
those
there.
first
No,
shows
it's-
that were like
That's
that.
an
But that's the
extreme hot
thing.
take.
It's yeah. I mean, like, it's a great show. Look, it's better than Walking Dead, no shit. Like, you know, it's better than a lot of shows I like. It's just, like, for me, I'm like, people that do the whole, like, Breaking Bad Thrones investment, people say Breaking Bad was better because it's more realistic, and that's what I don't like about it, because people try to play Breaking Bad as, like, it could really happen, and then, like, they're like, Game of Thrones never would have happened, and it's like, that's not
It's like,
why I
whoa,
watch
whoa,
TV.
dude.
I also
But, like,
You can't even put Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones in the same category.
Really?
Anymore.
Not anymore.
Oh, well-
not
There's no
anymore.
way.
Come
There is
on.
no way.
Why?
Because, alright, that's like Breaking Bad, even if you
It
don't
had a
like
good
it,
ending.
great writing, great character development, great story.
Yeah, but you can't just completely flush down
Oh,
what
yes, I
Game of
can.
Thrones. No, you can't. You
All right,
can't do
let's
that.
talk
Breaking
about
Oh,
Bad had a
come
satisfying ending.
Well,
Game of
Why should I
Thrones
care about all the
did
White
not
Walker
end.
foreshadowing?
Okay, no, I agree.
Why
Look,
should I care about Jaime's story? He
No,
got killed by a couple bricks.
Exactly. Yep.
Why should I care about Cersei? She's been drinking wine for like 4 seasons
With a
straight.
baby.
With
yeah,
a baby.
Exactly. With a baby. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
We're
have-
spoiling.
I'm
You haven't
saving,
watched-
look, I'm
you-
saving them a
we're
lot of
saving-
heartbreak.
yeah.
All right,
We're
by just
literally saying
No,
we're-
but so I definitely
welcome.
look. I definitely agree with all your points, and like we've said it on the pod, we're not happy with this end of the season. There were some good things I liked. There was a lot more that I didn't like. But at the end of the day,
I know,
I
Kyle, I see
don't
you.
think we can just sit here and be like they're not on the same category, because in my opinion, the good Game of Thrones was untouchable. Like in my opinion, the good seasons of Thrones, what else sits up there besides like The Wire, Band of Brothers, like those couple of shows if you watched any
See,
of that.
You would be right if these seasons didn't spoil that. How can you go back and rewatch knowing their stories go nowhere?
No, well, and you're 100%
There's, like,
right.
no point.
And look, I agree, because at the end of the day, now we're getting a movie for Breaking Bad, which is even better, because now we're getting a movie to what happened as a great finale. So you guys are sitting there and you're like, the finale was amazing, and now there's going to be a wrap up to the finale, which is even better. And again, I've been a big advocate that I think they will touch Game of Thrones again in the next couple years, because they're going to see
Yeah, they're
that.
having a prequel, aren't
No. But I'm saying the content we saw, because they're gonna see where they really messed the ball up, and they really could have made more money, and they could have done these different storylines. Like, I'm definitely an advocate for them gonna touch it again. I agree with everything you're saying, where Breaking Bad's ending completely demolishes what Game of Thrones was. But in my opinion, it's just like, you can't completely denounce this show because of it. Like it's gonna be exactly how.
I think we're just gonna have to agree to
No,
disagree.
and you're 100.
I
No,
agree
no,
with him. I
no,
watched
no.
Frank cry about Game of Thrones.
No, but that's, and look, you're 100% right. Like I'm not sitting here trying to convince.
I
Yeah.
was like, damn, dude, you want to like talk?
No, it's
Completely kidding. Frank's a man.
no, but
I actually almost cried when Arya stabbed the Night King. I genuinely almost cried.
I was there when we watched it together. Yeah, you
Yeah.
were not. Yeah, I know.
I watched Frank watch the Red Wedding alone.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, don't you remember when I sent you like that 5-paragraph like text message after the Red Wedding? I was like, you're such a piece of shit, dude. Like, I can't believe you did this to me. Like,
I needed a break from it after
Yeah.
after Red Wedding.
no.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, but again, it's like I'm not here to say it.
we're getting sidetracked.
We're 100%.
Episode.
No. Yeah, I mean. But look,
can't be helped.
you're 100% right. I'm 100% right in the sense that it's like whatever
That
you want to
we're
deal with.
having opinions. That's it.
And we'll kind of touch upon it later too with it. My argument with it is I feel like Game of Thrones is the exact same thing as to what they did with Star Wars. with the basis of what 4, 5, and 6 were, how like they went back and now like the new trilogy is 7, 8, 9, so it's a continuation of the original good stuff. It's the same thing as like Thrones. We saw the good stuff, and then the last couple seasons where it became mainstreamed and it was bought out and it was overproduced and whatever, then it's like, oh, you're just watching it because you're a fan. And that's where I think it's like you're 100% right, and I definitely agree where you're valid with that. But it's disappointing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, no one wants to see it.
No.
Which sucks. Kill me.
I really hated that ending of Game of Thrones. That's it.
I think Jon killing Cersei was amazing though.
Daenerys.
Sorry. Yeah, no. I
Actually,
think
let's go back to the footage, and then we'll have Frank like Photoshop John's face on.
Yeah, exactly. No, but look, I think that was pretty good.
Daenerys was Jon Snow this whole time.
She's a face.
Wait, quickly. I remember I told you this theory. Again, we're gonna go sidetrack. Did you ever hear the theory about the person that said that Drogon brings her and she's still alive, and he's gonna like lay her down, and then she's gonna like be reincarnated? Have you ever heard that?
As a dragon?
No. Like she's gonna live, and because she flies him or he flies her. Because what did he say? What's west of Westeros? So like someone went online and said like Macy Williams is going west. Like that's where she's headed. Somewhere that like no one's ever been to. And the dragon flew west. So people are making the crazy conspiracy theory that Daenerys is going out there, like Drogon is flying Daenerys out there to then like create this whole like army of dragons or whatever, because no one's been there, no one knows what it is. And then they're
run that shit back.
Exactly. But I mean, like, that would be a Game of Thrones thing. They would 100% do it. Like, because they're just like, we're out of ideas, we're out of money, like, let's just do this. Who cares? Yeah. But, I mean, fuck, man. God damn it.
What do they really? I'm sorry.
If that theory was true, I mean, it's like getting to the point where like Dragon Ball Z here. This character died.
Whoa.
Wish him right back, right now.
Wait a second. Are you denouncing Dragon Ball Z on the podcast right now?
But you see, that's Dragon Ball Z's thing.
Yeah, no.
We have the epic spectacle fights, which is what you're coming to the story for.
Yeah.
I hope so, at least.
Oh, yeah.
And then, they get wished back, but that's fine. Because Dragon Ball Z never like pretended to be something more than that, It's like
100%.
We're gonna give you the action. You guys love action. We're gonna give you the Parmesan.
The Parmesan.
We're gonna sprinkle it on top, and you're gonna love it.
I love that we're talking about Dragon Ball right now.
I thought you were about to say I love about Parmesan.
I hate the
M&Ms.
fact. I hate the fact. Oh my god! Oh my god!
We have white chocolate M&Ms. They tasted like Parmesan.
So we've been trying to. So a new segment we've been doing is just like an intro in between things. Is we've been bringing either candy or food that we see at the store that's like unique.
Yeah,
so like a new flavor.
Those mint Oreos.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
No, those were pretty good.
You're wrong.
Those are pretty
You're wrong.
good.
You're 100% wrong. We're not going to fight that right now.
I brush my teeth with mint. I don't eat it with the chocolate.
Shut up.
It's just not liking mint chocolate, though.
Yeah.
All
Don't
right,
listen.
enough.
Yeah. Don't start this, because if I'm still loaded, and I swear to God.
All right.
But no, dude, the M&Ms, you bit into it and you were excited because you were like, I'm gonna taste vanilla and I'm gonna taste an M&M in vanilla, and then you immediately bit into it and tasted like just a Parmesan cheese inside of an M&M, and we were all sitting there like, is this some kind of a joke? Who would do this to us? Like,
salt in your coffee.
oh my god.
Ooh, that would be bad.
You're gonna shoot me.
That sounds gross, actually.
Alright, well, we don't need to talk about that in that miserable time on the pod, but...
Alright, we'll move on to our second trailer review, because we're done with Breaking Bad, I think, and Game of Thrones ranking.
And Dragon Ball Z.
And Dragon Ball Z.
Did I mention anything about Walking Dead? Because I should talk about Walking Dead right now.
Since we're on it, what about a Breaking Bad, Dragon Ball Z, Game of Thrones crossover?
Wait a second.
Ooh.
For the record, Walking Dead and Breaking Bad are connected, confirmed.
Oh Jesus!
Oh yeah, wasn't it
blue
that
meth
one?
It was the blue meth. Yep.
Oh yeah, I remember that little scene. Yes, yeah. That's the true ending of Breaking Bad, the zombie apocalypse.
Yo, I would
zombie
love
thing,
that.
it's just gonna be
That would be
white.
amazing if they had
Say
set it
my
up.
name.
If they had set it up where it ended.
If they set it up that it's the blue meth that made
That
them
was
zombies,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Like, imagine that's what it was.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
at the end of it, like they figure out that like they don't even have to wrap the whole thing up with Walking Dead, but they could be like, oh, this originally started with like a couple people were doing meth, they became zombies, then they turned other people into zombies, then
like,
everyone got it.
Completely about that. That'd be crazy.
Yo, that would be crazy.
Night
awesome.
King Walter White zombie.
Yeah.
Meth throne.
Meth Walking Dead throne. Carl!
Game of Meth.
Game of Meth. Oh my god.
All
right, well.
Yes, let's move on.
What do we got as the next one?
So really, it's going to be our main topic because we're going to get into the D23 trailers now. The first trailer I want to bring up is The Mandalorian, which is going to be premiering on Disney+. They did have a confirmed date. I don't know it
November
offhand
12th.
right now. November 12th?
Isn't that when everything's coming out?
Oh, it's premiering with Disney+,
I think so. I think when Disney Plus opens
It'll
up,
be
I
out.
think everything is...
Just to be clear, that's just the first episode.
Right, just the first episode.
If I'm not mistaken,
This
yes.
Yeah.
is not right. Disney,
It's 100% right.
You are ridiculous.
Nope, it's 100% right.
Well, DC Universe is also doing the same thing when they've been... No, DC Universe is making strides, I believe.
Okay.
You know, Frank, I can respect how you still stick to DC.
Yo, we're all laughing about
We
it.
can...
I like.
What's so wrong with DC
No,
Universe?
I'm saying
They
as your
saved
friend, like
Young Justice.
They brought back Young
I
Justice.
didn't even know it was
What the hell's
out
on
until
my
we
shirt?
came to this
Whose
podcast.
fault is
What is
that?
on my shirt?
Swamp Thing was good, but even though it got canceled
What happened
after
to
one
Swamp
season,
Thing?
even though it got canceled,
He went back into the swamp.
he went back into the
We
swamp,
talk
never
about
returned.
the CW verse, bro.
No,
Okay.
let's not talk about.
Wait,
the
I have an
CW
idea.
verse.
I have an idea. Hear me
What
out
happened
really
to
quickly.
D23
Yeah.
trailer?
We should invite 3 guests in next time.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we're going to come to the table, and I'm going to come in with all my Walking Dead info, and you're going to come in with all your DC Universe info, and we're going to have to convince the guests on what show and or series they should watch.
Oh, so it'll be a debate,
Yep.
and the
That's gonna turn
other,
into
the
a
media.
mudslinging contest.
No, the mediator will name the winner.
It's going to turn into a shit-slinging
Instantly.
contest.
You gotta
Are
watch
you
both,
kidding
but
me?
watch the opponents and just be like, oh yeah, how about this ridiculous thing?
Yeah.
Coral!
Walking Dead's pretty sick, but I mean, I love watching commercials. Like, you know, it's sick.
It's awesome.
It's like, yeah, at least I get paid for commercials. DC, what do you guys get paid for?
Nothing. All right. Well,
All right, back to topic.
Back to the
Mandalorian. I'm not a big Star Wars guy, but the trailer looked pretty good. I'm buying Disney Plus, so might as well watch it for the worth of my money. And yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm not big with the whole Star Wars lore, so I'm sure you guys have more to say about it. So go right
Joe,
on ahead.
You can start us off, Joe.
I'm so excited to
Can't
see
wait.
like the whole planet, like Mandalore, like in action.
Oh,
Like,
so it's a planet. That's a planet.
No, they're not doing it on Mandalore.
I don't know where it is. Then just the culture of the Mandalorians. Where are they doing it? Hold on. Where are they doing it?
It's not Mandalore. They've done Mandalore in the what's it called shows.
Clone Wars.
In the Clone Wars. Clone Wars and Mandalore have a heavy tie, but I don't think this has it. I thought this was on a similar planet to like Tatooine in the sense where like it's a bounty hunter based show.
That's what it looks like.
That's the concept behind it. Okay, so fun fact for all of you Star Wars nerds out there. Boba Fett, right? That's the first one.
Django.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Boba Fett. Jango Fett was never a Mandalorian. He stole the armor and became a bounty hunter, replacing it. Someone told me the other day he was a clone, and that's not true. It's
Like
like
in the
not.
movies or something like
No,
that.
his son
Yeah.
is
He's an unaltered clone. Right?
is an unaltered clone, which then became Jango, but he himself is not a Mandalorian. So like the armor that he wears he's not part of that culture because Mandalore completely gets obliterated. It's a whole big thing. Regardless, no, I don't think it's on Mandalore, but I think it's on planets surrounding it. I mean, like I wouldn't doubt if they went there, but my problem with it doesn't look like it leaves that planet much. Like from what we saw, it didn't look like.
That's fine with me because it looked great. Like,
Oh, it looked
the
amazing.
production value on that trailer was astounding,
Yes.
especially for a stream show.
But again, it's Jon Favreau is the director, and
yeah.
Taika Waititi is tied into the series as well.
See, I didn't know that. That's
Yes.
pretty cool.
He's
Yeah.
in the. So if you see it, they were talking about the premiere the other day with it, and him. It's not Oscar Isaac. Who is it? It's Who is the Mandalore? It's the guy from.
The guy from.
No.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Pablo Pascal.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
from the.
Yes.
Right.
Pablo Pascal, Taika Waititi, and someone else, a couple other people are all on the panel. So I think at the end of the day, it's like Taika Waititi is going to put an amazing quality of detail in there with like these unique spins. And then, I mean, look, we've seen what Jon Favreau's done.
Yeah.
Like
He's
Favreau
done
did Lion
plenty.
King,
Yeah.
and Jon Favreau did Jungle Book.
Iron Man 2, Jungle
like,
Book.
But like for the quality of like what it is, I know this might sound weird, but I feel like it's more in the Jungle Book realm just because of the aliens.
Okay,
need
yeah,
that
yeah.
different CGI and that different twist with that
Sure.
stuff.
If it's Star Wars, you think it's gonna be practical? Like
No.
they usually do.
No,
I think
no.
I think it'll be a
think
good mix of
it'll-
both.
No,
think
I
it'll
mean,
be a
yeah,
good mix of
it's
both.
definitely going to be a lot. Well, it's live action, so I think their plan with it was we're going to keep as much of it real with just the ties in. And again, Disney has spared no expense with the aliens not being CGI. Like episode 7 and 8, that a lot of that was not CGI'd in there. Like a lot of that was like all hair and makeup, and I mean, on those
always a
ends,
good thing.
yeah, on those ends they've done
Jesus.
great, like phenomenal, good job, Disney. You did one thing right. But no, I'm definitely super excited for this. I think like are you guys big Star Wars fans or not really?
I'm on the same page as Frank.
Okay.
I'm like a casual fan.
Casual
really.
fan. Yeah. I mean, like for me, this is what I've been asking for years, just in the sense that like I feel like the problem with Disney is when they did the original trilogy, it was great. At that time, there was no ideas for that, like 4, 5, and 6. I'm saying that's the original trilogy, not 1, 2, and 3.
Wait, the prequels?
No. Like the original trilogy is 4, 5, 6. Like
Right,
New
right.
Hope, Empire Strike Back, Return of the Jedi.
Didn't Disney not do those though? Or
No, that was Lucasfilms.
right.
Then 1, 2, and 3 came out, and those were Lucasfilms too. That wasn't Disney. But what I'm saying is like when Disney took over, I knew their plan was to eventually start going into lore, which like I'm all in for, because the Star Wars universe might be bigger, in my opinion, than Marvel's. Like the Star Wars universe is gigantic. But the problem with it is they've stuck on this concept where it's like Han Solo, Chewbacca, C-3PO, R2, and there's like 12 characters, and then like the entire thing is just rotated around them, when like obviously the comics go into crazy detail on all this. So I think this is an awesome opportunity for them to do that. And I think Disney's done an amazing job with like Rebels. Rebels was amazing. I really enjoyed Rebels, and I think it really tied a lot of arcs together, like with Clone Wars, with again like Darth Maul actually was alive the whole time, which like is awesome. Like not many people like get that, like they don't understand it, but he like survives, then he dies again, then he survives. It's a whole thing, but like I don't know. I'm super excited for it. I think Disney's finally realizing that it's like, oh wow, well the movies aren't that great, so like let's find something else to do. So I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be really good, but there's more things I'm more excited for with this whole thing. So
What do you think, Joe?
Perhaps something else Star Wars that you're more
maybe,
excited
who
about.
knows?
You know, like I love Star Wars. You know, just like Luke, and the Mandalorians were always like an interesting like subject for anyone that really like likes Star Wars. So it's really nice that we get to delve into like their culture and like because they're not a race. You know, it's a culture. They're different kinds of different beings, different aliens. You know.
There's like over a billion species, basically.
That's not
you
all
know?
Mandalorians. Like Mandalorians lived on Mandalore, which is like this whole.
What I find interesting about Star Wars is how many different species
Oh my
are.
God, yeah.
Literally in every scene you'll find a different type of alien. Like no one is the same type of deal. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Which is pretty cool. My question is The Mandalorian a prequel story?
No, it's post New Hope.
It's definitely post 5 or 6 because we
6.
see stormtroopers.
It's post 6. Like the
Okay,
first scene in
'cause-
it is the clone trooper helmets. So
Yes.
it's in between episodes 6 and 7.
Okay.
So 7 is the newest of the new
Yes,
trilogy,
yes.
or sorry, the oldest of the new trilogy, and then 6 is
So
is
that's a pretty big time span that they
no,
could
it's
explore
probably
through,
because
right?
no, it was 15 years between 6 and 7.
That's
No,
that's
maybe
still a lot of
more.
years.
20-ish, something like that. It's
Yeah, but
around
if you
that.
think about it, it's not really that long because, like, again, like Yoda's been around for 800 years.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So it's like, you know, like
In their
like,
aspects
yeah,
of it, yeah.
Star Wars is very bad with time, in my opinion. But I agree. It's like it's definitely awesome that there's so much that they can really dive into with this now. Like in my opinion, like we've talked about, like live action survive. Oh, the Star Wars game. Fallen or the Jedi Fallen or
Jedi Fallen
yeah,
Order.
Jedi Fallen Order, gonna be awesome. Again, Mandalorian, Clone Wars, and then what we'll get to later. But I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be really good, and I think the people they have tied to it are the right people. So that's good. It's a bonus.
Are either of you two interested in watching The Mandalorians at all?
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'll probably watch it.
Might as well, right?
Yeah,
Like,
there's no
Why not?
reason that I won't.
It looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And I have no reason not to watch it.
I
Yeah.
really liked that trailer, honestly.
I liked it too.
I had to rewatch it a couple times.
Yeah.
You know?
The other good thing is I don't think it's going to take that much Star Wars to get into it. Like, I think it'll be something that you guys will be like, oh, that's cool. But, like, then for us, we're probably going to be like, oh, my God. Like, that direct person that you just spoke to is, like, so relevant to whatever. But
So like a Rogue One kind of vibe you're
I'm
thinking
dying.
of?
It looked more Rogue One
You hear
than any other Star
Is
Wars
it like
movie.
a Rogue One vibe you're kind of thinking of?
I think so.
Rogue One, fantastic standalone Star Wars
Yeah, it
movie,
was
in
good.
my opinion.
Fantastic
All right.
from, like, the second, like, part 2.
All right,
yeah.
it's a little slow. It's a little slow.
It's a
in the
lot
beginning,
slow.
but shit kinda
No, it's a lot. It's a lot slow.
Snail pace.
No, I loved it though because again, like it explains the Death Star plans. It explains like this guy that basically made the thing that we knew as the Death Star. It explains a completely new race of clone troopers. It explains why Episode 4 even happened. The tying in of, in my opinion, I think it's a top 10 of tying movies together.
Oh man.
Like, you literally had a scene that, like, no one expected coming, and when that scene went online, I'm not even kidding you, I went home that night and looked it up and was like, how to watch Darth Vader verse everyone that was on, what was it, that cruiser has, like, a certain name.
Right.
Bad Star Wars fan.
It ended just like how Episode 4 began.
But that's the thing, like, have you never seen Rogue One?
Oh no, I've seen Rogue One. It goes back to the older scene.
But so that's
Carrie
the thing.
Fisher.
That
Yeah.
ends, and then it immediately is supposed to start as Episode 4. So, like, that is the immediate transition of the series. Unlike, like, you wouldn't watch Episode 6 and then watch Episode 7 and be like,
Yeah,
they're
right.
the same movie.
Right.
Like, there's a 20-year gap. This movie is 15 seconds from the next movie.
Which is awesome. That's pretty cool.
But I agree. I think
like
it's
that.
definitely, I think it's a tie-in of that movie and Solo. Like, I think it gives a Solo vibe, which I also liked.
I only
Like
watched
Solo.
half of it.
I liked Solo.
I too only watched half of it.
I
liked
was
what
interested.
watching.
Yeah.
I liked what I was watching.
I thought
but
Solo
fell
was good.
asleep. I fell asleep.
I did. I'm not going to lie to you. I hated the part where they decided to make his name. The only way that Han Solo got his name is because his name was Han, and then the guy was like, "Are you alone?" And he said, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, Han Solo." I was like,
Looks at the camera.
and yeah, Jim Halpert. Like, oh my God. I was in the movie theater and I gave out a ha! Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, and I was with my two buddies and they were like, "Why'd you do that?" I'm like, "Are you kidding me? That was ridiculous." I was like, that was the most preposterous thing I've ever watched. Like in the Star Wars universe, that's what you're gonna do? Like, oh man. But no, I'm super excited. I think Disney's finally realizing they spent all this money on the freaking the franchise. They might as well do something positive with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, shit.
They like wake up in the morning like, what are we doing today?
Jim, take
More Star Wars.
take that file out of that back cabinet. They moved the filing cabinet and it was a file that fell
What do you
behind
mean?
it.
They
It's
get like 4 people. They get a harness like push. The giant cabinet.
it's the post meme of the SpongeBob filing cabinets on fire.
Oh, yeah.
It's when all the dust settles. They like go over to one filing cabinet and they open it. It's a Star Wars script. Yeah, like it's just one script for Star
Where'd
Wars.
Han's names come from?
Alrighty. Well, what do we have as the second thing?
Still on the same topic of Star Wars.
Yes!
But we got Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. Trailer released today, actually. Kind of a trailer.
So I think we're going to get one more trailer, maybe.
We better. That was basically.
Because that was a tease. That was just snippets. Because half of that trailer is old footage.
You want to know what that trailer reminded me of? The Endgame trailers. Because they did the same exact
100%.
thing.
Oh, wait. You're telling me that a Disney entity did the exact same thing
Oh,
with a
wow.
trailer
Look
concept?
at that.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
December 20th.
We'll probably know.
I'll
think-
go see it.
I think they're going to probably do it because every one that has come out, they've pushed around the NFL season, and they've always made it like on a Monday Night Football. Like I've always remember because I remember it was Giants Dolphins when the first trailer came out. They were like, "Here's the new trailer" on ESPN, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, "Wow, Disney definitely doesn't own ESPN or anything." Like they're like, "I can't wait for the new Star Wars movie," and you're like, "Oh shit, man! Oh my god." But no, I think it was cool to watch again, like you said, like the intro into it, where it's like you're watching it, you're getting the nostalgia. I think it was weird that they went 4, 5, 6, and then they showed footage from 1, 2, and 3. I don't know why they wouldn't have just been talking about it like from the beginning, which was Anakin as a kid, and just talk about it to current day. I think that was.
I think one maybe explanation is that with like Last Jedi. Their whole point was kind of moving away from all that like lore and background, and that got like backlash, and everything. So I guess this is kind of not an appeasement, but like an acknowledgement that like this is like what got us here to today. Yeah. But we're gonna use that as like a stepping stone for our next point.
Yeah.
Just like disregarding it.
My thing with it is though, like they played it off when you watch it for the nostalgia. Like that's the only reason they put that stuff in there. So for them to like you're saying, like for in the past them to be like, "Oh, we're trying to stay away from it," and now the trailer is completely based on like, "Don't forget about this." Like you're sitting there and you're like, "What?"
Look, we've done good in the past.
Yeah, these were good. Remember us? Remember when Liam Neeson was a Jedi? Remember? I remember. Like, remember when Anakin said he hated sand? I remember. But
their poster is pretty cool. I like the poster for it.
The poster. Well,
with
look,
Rey against,
there's good content in it.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as the new content starts, like, again, like you kind of alluded to, our main characters, which are BB-8, another droid that we've never seen, Finn, Poe, Rey, Chewbacca, C-3PO, again, the band of misfit toys in like 25 different people all pull up, and they're on like this whole entire species of like 30 different races in this like sand planet.
I am glad that they're together now in this one.
Well, yeah,
I mean, the last one they were separated.
Listen, I know I'm going to continue to. I'm going to rant.
Take 40 minutes for saving animals.
Yeah, I'm going to rant for the rest of this episode, but I'm going to stay away from that. You're 100% right. Yeah. I'm happy they're all together.
Yes.
But it's like, I'm definitely excited because you see that, you don't know where they are. Like, you have no clue. And then they start to go into the new stuff. Like, you see all these different X-Wings and these different rebel ships pull up, and then you see the entire galaxy universe setting where the entire sky is filled with Star Destroyers. And you're like, oh, word. And there's lightning in the background. And you're like, okay, well, I didn't know there could be lightning in space, but like, okay.
Guess it happens.
There's also not supposed to be, not explosions. Yeah. But then, like, just like, again, the content's good. I think there's a good meme in it that we're all talking about before. Rambo C-3PO. C-3PO with red eyes. Did you see that?
I've seen a couple memes about that.
You finally had enough of everyone.
Yeah, exactly. I saw one that like had the Rambo music playing, like from the theme song of Rambo, where him like standing up. I saw one that was a meme on the original at the end of episode 3 when Sidious goes, "You will now be known as Vader." Like rise, my apprentice. It was like, "Rise, my apprentice. You will now be known as Darth 3PO." I was like, okay, all right. Well, apparently Joe just had a.
I'm trying to think of this other Star Wars meme because you got me. I was wondering.
Jesus Christ,
guys! If we think of Star Wars memes, we'll be here till the freaking sun comes up again.
Yeah, exactly.
I think any meme in general.
I think there's 3 big takeaways from the trailer. Okay. I think 4. There's a lot of good stuff, a lot of interesting stuff, which is 1. Number 2, I think a big thing is we see Rey and Kylo fighting on what a lot of people are alluding to as a part of the Death Star, with what we saw in the original trailers as like a part of it in the water in the area. I don't know. I think the next takeaway with it is whose voice we're hearing at the end of the trailer. It's Sidious again, and Sidious is talking more, so like it's giving us more reason to think that this guy's he might actually be in it. And then you hear Vader's voice, which I'm very interested to know.
I didn't realize they did that.
Yeah, because you don't hear Vader's voice, you hear his breathing mask. So he says, what does he say, Joe? Do you even know?
what Sidious?
He says, yeah.
He's in the poster.
Yes,
He's on
but
top
he
of the
says,
poster.
yes, he says a line that says, like, and now, like, your story comes to an end or something. Like, that's the line he says, and then you hear Vader go, like, and do his, like, breathing.
What if they all come back as zombies?
Ghost.
Jedi zombies.
I can't
Jedi
wait.
zombies.
I can't wait for the movie to be good until the end, and then them do exactly what Thrones did, and just, like, shit all over it.
Please
And
don't.
I thought
just
they
went
already
down.
ruined it with the second one that came out.
Will they address their heritage?
yeah, exactly.
Sort of.
They better.
I can't wait. Someone's gonna ask them that in like
I mean,
an interview, and the guy's
It says
literally gonna
Rise
be
of
like,
Skywalker, and he is dead.
Yeah,
so-
what? I don't understand that.
The
So, like,
theory-
Rey,
the big theory
Skywalker,
going
right?
around is that Skywalker is going to be the new name for
The Jedi.
the Jedi.
Yeah, so Skywalker's going to be a lineage of Jedi, and again, what he says in the last movie is he alludes
not
to
the,
the...
not the best example of Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we
no,
know.
so... Well,
What are you doing here, Mr. Anakin?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Well, the whole point now is that Skywalker, like Luke says in the last movie, like he made that new Jedi Academy not to live on what the old Jedi did, because the old Jedi were like so bad with like they were like extreme religious people, like people that do not let anything go when it comes to their religion. Like if you're this, if you're that, you know, like they completely shun you out. Luke Skywalker realized, oh, well, that's like not how this works. Like you can have traces of, like, you need to be able to force the dark a little bit. You need to be able to do this. You should be able to do that. So that's where I think, again, like you're saying, listen, I love the concept. They alluded to the fact that Grey is not Legends, it's not canon, it's Legends, and I hate that, because I think, do you know what the concept of that is? I know we've talked about it.
about the Grey Jedi. Yeah.
Do you know what that is? So Grey is basically your Sith and Jedi. Like you tie in from both sides. So like you're not good or bad, you're just a person that fights for what is right, and you can tie from both sides. Like you don't hang on either side. And they say that the person that was the most Grey Jedi in the entire series was Qui-Gon in episode 1, Liam Neeson. So
The Liam Neesons.
the Liam Neeson. But again, like, I think it's good. I'm excited to see what they do. I do hope they do something like that. And then the last part, the most important part of the final scene, is what happens in the final scene. Joe, do you want to let everyone know what happens in the final scene?
Can I remember off the top
Oh
of
my god.
I mean,
What's the most important part of the trailer? What is the part of the trailer that everyone said, wow, this makes no sense? Why is blank
The handoff
holding
is
a
failed.
blank
There's
that
been a
is
fumble
also
on the play.
blank? Oh my god! Joe! Why is Rey...
Blank.
Oh my god! Joe!
Yeah, why was Rey holding the double bladed?
Thank you! My god, it's like pulling teeth, man.
Again.
Reload.
We're playing Hangman back here, and Joe's just like...
Hangman, there's like 3 corpses.
There's like
on there.
8. You ever see the meme where it's like first time, like the
of course.
it's Joe's face and then Joe's face again, and it's just like Joe. Hey, first time. All right, Joe, you want to tell us more about it?
I barely remember the scene off the top of my
God
head.
damn it! All right, I want to explain something.
Frankie,
All
talk
right.
about it,
Frank
please.
could've saved
So, you know, she's got the blank expression on. She's like, yeah, I'm dark now. She's got the hood on and everything
Word
like
for
that.
word, what she said.
Yeah, word for word. Some drunk history for you. This is what happens.
Yeah. I'm a black Jedi now.
And then, the dual wielding lightsaber. She goes like,
Gonna redact that.
Yeah, well,
Take that back.
wait, you not remember that at all?
Oh my god!
Last scene in the
Moving.
trailer.
Just
dude.
said it.
Guys, we need to move on here.
I don't know if we can move on because this is important. This is important, Joe.
I was listening and then he distracted me by.
Oh my god, this is my
It
fault.
was
now.
a real quick scene. It
Also,
was real quick.
the trailer for American Horror Story just came out.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
1984. It is right now. I'm actually off topic here.
Mhm.
I'm actually pretty excited for that because returning cast members like Evan Peters and oh my god, how am I forgetting her name? The one who plays
You
Lana
didn't
Winters
see
in
this
Asylum
scene?
and everything, and
You didn't see this
Sarah
scene?
Paulson. Yeah, she's not coming back,
Mm.
and they're gonna make it like a Friday the 13th kind of thing. from what
Okay.
it seems. So it's gonna be more horror and like less drama. which I'm an advocate for American Horror Story, because some seasons take the drama way too high and then there's no horror.
Okay.
You know?
Gotcha.
Joe, for the record, I just want to bring this up
What
to you
could
really
that
quick.
possibly
Joe, wait. I want to bring this up to you real quick.
Nah, we're on
You
the
were
same
sitting right over there, and I sat here, and you said word for word, her with the red lightsaber, I think it's going to be a Force vision. And I said, yeah,
Oh, I wasn't
that would
happy
be
when
totally...
you said.
What?
That-
Yes, it was. That was...
All right.
That was
whatever,
almost exactly what you
No,
said.
we were on the couch. You said that. Like,
Word
I
for
was-
word.
So what does that mean? What is
Okay.
All right, straight up.
I'm.
I smoked a
Let's-
little too much today. I said it, Frank.
I said it on the pod!
Dude, as long as you can admit that. It's like,
All right.
Honestly,
seeing Luke show me that scene, like, I don't
Again.
really, again.
I've watched it for the fourth time.
I just watched it for the first time in my life, and I don't know what to think. I want to say that I did say it's some
Word
kind
for
of
word.
it's some kind of
Okay.
Force vision.
So what
I'm so
it means is in episode 8 there's a scene where Rey is trying to contact Kylo. Is trying to like use
Right.
her powers
That's
through the
kinda
Force
throughout the movie,
to talk to
right?
her.
Yeah.
Yes, in episode 8 they do that.
Yeah.
At one part in episode 8 they touch each other. Almost exactly like the White Walker touches Bran.
oh god.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of tie-ins. So basically, when that happens, they can now communicate through the Force. Like it is alluded to that now they can communicate that way.
Yeah.
So what certain people are saying on the internet is that they think that them touching, now Kylo during the movie is going to be trying to like tempt her to the Force. And that's going to be Rey like sleeping or having a vision of her turning to the dark side. So that's not actually her in real canon storyline. That's her having a vision and Kylo being like, this is what you could be.
Okay.
This is the power that you could possess. Kind of a thing like that.
Be like, that lightsaber is pretty cool.
So for the record, we've seen that lightsaber before.
Really?
That lightsaber was in Rebels, and there was
Oh.
temple guards that were in the Rebels canon that used to protect the Jedi temple. And they would wear like these masks, and they would have yellow lightsabers, and the lightsabers folded like that. So they
Okay.
could have them as a two-way this way, or then they could like fold them out.
That
to
might
make
even
a
be
double.
cooler than the
That's so much-
dual wield, like the double blade. I think that's pretty sweet.
I've seen some in canon where it's two colors, and I think that's so badass.
Yeah.
I know it seems weird,
Some-
but like,
yeah.
no, well, like just how they use it, like one's yellow, one's green, like they'll use it at the same time,
Oh,
and then
it'll
they'll
look
like
cool.
retract one and only have like a green one, and then they'll like retract the green one and only be using the yellow. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Old Republic. Again, we're big nerds here. But no, I mean, I think that is my most interesting thing. That's got me the most wrapped up because like I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's Star Wars. They might not even put it in the movie. I wouldn't doubt it. Like, I would not doubt it at all. But are you guys gonna watch this? Like, are you guys gonna see it? Have you seen 7 and 8 or no?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I'm a little on the fence about seeing it. I'm still a little hurt from Last Jedi, but I think I'll give it a shot.
We don't talk about that movie in this safe space.
How can I not?
What do you mean?
It
He said the
hurts all
director's
of us.
name, and I wanted to shoot him with this because we don't say his
He
name.
also forgot
at
everything
all.
you told him.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did. Wait. I did get the director's name right. Ryan Johnson, whatever.
Rain Johnson.
Oh wait, no. Did Ryan Johnson do?
I thought he did Star Wars.
Yes,
Episode
he did do
8.
Star Wars.
Okay.
Episode-
No, I thought who did Rogue One?
I do not know.
Dude, Rain Johnson did episode 8. I bet.
Who directed Star Wars Episode 8? Oh, cool, Siri. Who directed Star Wars Episode 8?
I'm not sure.
Are you kidding me?
Damn.
Wow.
Wow, it's completely erased. We wake up tomorrow and Episode 8 never happened.
Siri knows what's up,
Disney
though.
was
She's like, wait, what are you talking
Siri
about?
goes, what episode?
Wait, just for the record, that content is amazing. Like that I just asked a question that I would have expected her to know, and Siri just shut me the hell down. Alright, well, you can touch upon it while I look this up really quick, but do you have anything? You're going to watch it, I hope.
I'm
even
going
though
to
you're
watch
not
it
a
because,
fan.
this conversation right now made me realize I watched a good amount of Star Wars movies, actually. And
watched
I knew of most of what you guys were talking about in some parts. Like, I've seen all of this new trilogy so far, so obviously I'll see this last one. Rogue One I loved. And I saw Episode 3 before. and the very first Star Wars.
Episode 1 of My House, right?
Yeah, and that was terrible, and it made me not want to watch Star Wars ever again.
Besides the memes and Liam Neeson.
That might have been the last Star Wars I watched, and then it'd be like, nah, I'm not watching it anymore.
Pod racing.
Sorry, Gareth Edwards did Rogue One. Gareth Edwards is also, I think, getting another type of spinoff. But, for the record, they also gave Rian Johnson a trilogy, and I want to blow my brains out.
Right. He did at 8, right?
Yes, you're right.
Okay, yeah.
He did 8, and they're also giving Dibioff and Weiss part of the Star Wars trilogy. I swear to God, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, boys.
Well, actually, no, I knew this.
Yeah.
That's what, they rushed through Game of Thrones for.
But again, I made the illusion that they did the 2, and now they're...
Like, imagine this.
They're
George R. R. Martin and HBO are like, please, you need at least 10 seasons. They're like, Star Wars money?
Wait, for the record, though, I blame this on R.R. Martin. I blame this partially on him because no. For him saying this is all you can work with, have fun. He didn't finish the book because he wanted to lengthen the storyline, and again, he gave them a deadline of when they could write up into. That was what they were taking from his stuff, and then they were like, now you got to figure it out on your own. So for however many seasons they had his help. Now they kind of just were like.
We also gotta keep in mind, if he used all the characters that are in the actual books and all the plot lines, season 8 would probably still be some book material at the very least.
Well, we'd also be on season 14 by now, or they'd be prepping till then because there's just so much more.
Stark would have been a zombie.
Oh, man.
True.
Well, what is she called?
Lady. Stoneheart.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Which a lot of people were saying was going to happen at
Nope.
What was it? Episode 3. Remember when they went into the dungeon, and for the record, you're not supposed to be able to turn someone that's just bones. It's been shown in the past that people that die, people that are just bones, don't come back when White Walkers resurrect them. But then, of course, in this episode, all of those came back.
Yeah.
I guess the Night King just reanimated.
But they can't. But he can't. He's tried to do it before. When they killed all those guys, they would have come back. The ones in no. I don't want to keep.
No more Game of Thrones.
Yeah, no more Game of Thrones.
Can we talk about Walking Dead?
No. Should we move on to
the best one of all of our? Well, really quickly. Also, we got the tease that Ewan McGregor is going to play Obi-Wan in the Star Wars.
Yes,
that wasn't the last topic?
No, that wasn't. I'm sorry. I didn't even put that on there.
Obi-Wan is reprising his role as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You remember that, but you didn't remember the conversation we had.
Shit about this.
Whoa. Calm down, Joe.
All right, listen.
I'm a
little old-fashioned when it comes to Star Wars.
Hello there. No, but I definitely agree. I'm super excited. It's going to be another Disney series. So it's
not a movie.
So it's not a movie. It's a 6-episode series of Obi-Wan. And again, we've had Obi-Wan in all the episodes. We had him in episode 4, the original movie. We had him in Rebels. We had him in Clone Wars. So we've had him in a lot. And now I think it's going to be really good to see what he's doing post episode 3 that's tied in with the next most recent thing we saw from him, which was him beating Darth Maul in Rebels.
Okay.
Him and Darth Maul fight on Tatooine, and Obi-Wan kills Darth Maul in a pretty anticlimactic fight. But it was supposed to be more of the meaning behind it.
I actually
regardless.
like that scene a lot.
It's a great scene. It's a phenomenal scene if you understand the two of them's their hatred for each other. Darth Maul kills Qui-Gon. Then Darth Maul also kills Obi-Wan's love interest in the Clone Wars. Mm-hmm. So Obi-Wan has a hatred towards him, but obviously can't hate because he's a Jedi. Regardless. No, I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be really cool because it's going to be something that's not affiliated with Obi-Wan as a Jedi. This is going to be him having to almost denounce the Jedi Order and having to be in hiding and protecting, which I would hope is young Luke. I'm hoping that his basis is him watching over him for years.
Definitely
so we see that. I mean, well, he went to Tatooine right after episode 3, so he's there. He's going to be... I hope he's not somewhere else. But I think that's, in my opinion, some of the best news from it, because that's one of the only good things about the original trilogy. Mm-hmm. And I think they're really really hyping us up for Disney Plus. So
I mean, I'm excited for all the Star Wars fans. Like, I know this has been wanted for a while. Man. Yeah.
It means
and
a lot.
I mean, I'll probably watch it too since I'm getting Disney
maybe
Plus.
we'll convince you to be a Star Wars fan with us.
I think I kind of already am a Star Wars fan.
See, here's the thing. I think if you watch all the movies again and then watch Clone Wars, like the whole Clone Wars.
I don't think I got time for that.
See, but
Yeah,
no, but here's the thing. I think you would love Clone Wars because you have an appreciation for animation.
Yeah.
Like, you do like that stuff. And Clone Wars goes so much deeper into the storyline. So I'm not even asking you to watch the original stuff. Just watch episodes 2 and 3.
Okay.
Which are... 2 is not really great until the Geonosis scene where they're fighting in the Coliseum. And then 3 is good.
I saw 3, yeah.
Yeah, but watch those... And then watch Clone Wars. And just, like, understand that it's in between from what happens at the end of 3 and everything.
Gotcha.
I think you'll enjoy it. But
Okay.
we'll see.
All right.
But, yeah, it's exciting news.
Let's move on to
Thanks.
the rest of our D23 news. That's basically our main topic for the day.
Yes.
And it's really mainly about Marvel for the most part. A whole bunch of stuff has been announced for Disney Plus, and some stuff has been released for the movies. We'll start off with number 1, Black Widow. They showed footage there. It actually got... Wow, that was some sick cracks right there. Jeez.
I think I'm dead.
All right.
That was that was so effed up. That hurt so bad.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh my god.
Anyway, they
Where
showed
am I?
footage at D23 for Black Widow. It even leaked online. I was able to get the chance to see it.
Oh,
Did
really?
you see
No,
it?
I didn't. Damn.
Yeah. Did any of you guys see it?
Negative.
You watched it?
I watched, it showed like clips of like the 4 movies, right? Or 5 shows/movies.
No. For Black
God
Widow.
damn it, Joe.
For Black Widow.
Oh, I saw something else.
I think I saw also what you were talking about, but they showed Black Widow footage there, and it looked pretty good. It was, it was some bootleg stuff. But they also released a poster there, too. And
Yeah.
did you see the guy from Stranger Things? What's his name?
Hopper?
Hopper? Yeah, he's wearing, like, the red, like, Captain America helmet.
Oh, he's supposed to be like Captain Canada or something.
Yeah, he's supposed to be something like
Oh,
that.
with a beard. With the beard.
Yeah, with the beard. And he's
That's
like one of
him?
the... Yeah,
Is it Canada?
side faces.
That's an
What happened?
ambitious
Is it
crossover.
Canada? I don't even know.
No, it's not
it's like
Canada.
a bootleg
I
Captain.
thought
I
it's
think
Captain Kangaroo or something.
No, dude, I think it's called, like, Red Guardian, maybe, or something like that.
It's
Let's
a bootleg
look
Captain
online.
America that's
Yeah,
in the Marvel universe.
Basically, yeah.
Is he? He's a bad guy, right?
I think he's a good guy. I think he's gonna
Don't
assist
yell at me.
her.
Don't yell at me.
Okay.
He's definitely
Oh,
good
yeah,
for
he
the
is.
Jokes.
Yes, definitely.
Who's the main bad guy?
Taskmaster. They're making it seem. They had a concept.
That's
art.
him in the
I
background.
remember him. He was in Young Justice, right?
He was... Okay, yeah, the guy
That's
in
him
the...
in the. But him in the background is Taskmaster, right?
Yes, you know what? I didn't even notice that until now.
Ta-da!
Yes.
Yeah. So Taskmaster, yeah, will be the main villain. it
He's
seems
like, wait, that's Ray with a double-sided lightsaber. No, that's a different movie.
But yeah, I'm excited for it. I
is it?
don't necessarily think that we needed a Black Widow movie, even though a lot of people were saying, yeah, give her own movie. I think they could have done without, but whatever. We're getting it for Phase 4, the first movie of Phase 4. And, it seems like they're taking their time as far as moving forward with the MCU and are sticking to their prequel stories as the first 2 movies of Phase 4,
Yeah.
Black Widow and Eternals.
So I think I agree with you where it's like not really needed.
Yeah.
But I do think from her dying in the last movie, it is a good nod to her.
Yes,
It's a good
100%.
wrap up to her character because if I hear one more time about her getting his back in Budapest,
Yeah.
I'm going to kill someone.
Because
I don't know what happened in Budapest.
That's
and
another.
now we're going to find that out.
Yeah, we're gonna find out, but that makes me think: like, is Hawkeye gonna be in it? Like, they don't.
Oh, he's got to be it.
right. I feel like he would be a big part of it.
No, but they
they're
don't.
not
But I feel
promoting
like
it
they
that
don't want
way.
to. Why though? They don't need to.
I guess
You know
I
what I'm
guess not.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, in all honesty, I mean, like, I hope they would play it off where they introduce all these new characters and all this stuff. Look, I think with this poster, it would be awesome to do the Rogue One approach where all of those people died that weren't Black Widow.
Okay.
Like, all of her little, like, team, like, let's say she goes in with a team of people from the Budapest situation, the only 2 people to survive would be her and Hawkeye, would be awesome. Just, like, murder a bunch of people. that are like supposed to be superheroes in like a heroic way and make you feel for those characters.
Murder them in a heroic way.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, right? Well, that's what
That's a
happened
good
in Rogue
catchphrase.
One. It's exactly what happened. You gained liking for like all of the characters in Rogue One, and then every single one had a part in like saving the plans to the Death Star, and they all got killed off. Like no one survived.
You could say the same thing for MCU too. All the bad guys, they all died either by the hands of the Avengers or from an accident. You know, like it's all like fashionable deaths kind of deal.
100%.
And CGI armies.
Yeah,
CGI armies.
CGI armies.
Thanos' head getting chopped off.
But yeah, are we all excited for Black Widow? Yeah, right.
Anything Marvel.
Anything Marvel,
I'm
right?
excited.
Yeah, for sure.
Has there been a bad one?
No,
There you go.
no, there hasn't been a bad one.
Iron Man 2.
Like,
I was thinking,
Maybe.
there are the
Okay.
mediocre ones. There are the mediocre
Yeah,
ones.
mediocre, but not bad.
But not
That
bad.
you would take back watching.
no,
I would watch it
take that
again.
watching Iron
There you
Man 2.
Yeah, exactly. Iron Man 2, The Incredible Hulk, yeah.
Frank, I
absolutely.
just realized we completely messed up.
Why?
We didn't rate our trailers.
Oh, we didn't do over-unders. All right, let's do them. Let's do them at the end.
We'll do them
That'll
at
be
the end. Yeah, that's
then.
fine.
All right, let's move on to the next thing. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier poster was also
Woo!
released.
Didn't see that at all.
You didn't see that?
Short hair Bucky.
Yeah, short hair Bucky. It's making it seem, and they got the Captain America shield as a faded background in the poster. Looks pretty cool. I'm excited for this series. I think it's gonna be more of a political side to Marvel
Oh.
because I'm pretty sure it's about the government not wanting Sam Wilson to become the next Captain America. So I think it's going to deal with some political stuff in that aspect of it.
Damn. That's gotta suck.
Yeah, it
Just get
definitely
handed the
got to
shield,
suck.
Like, I'm ready, and everyone's just like, I don't want you.
Yeah.
See, I don't agree with that. And you're like, oh shit.
This ain't really right.
No, that I think what you're looking at is right. It looks like, oh, that is not it.
Is that
is
the?
not
Is that
it.
the? No, wait. Is that the video game? That might
Maybe.
be them. That might be them in the video game, which is like
Oh no, it's just Photoshop costume.
okay. Because
Okay.
I was gonna say the video game looks atrocious.
Thank you.
No, it looks pretty good.
I think it looks terrible.
You don't think it looks good, Joe?
Yes,
No,
Joe.
don't tell
Yes,
me that.
Joe. Give me a high five.
honestly, dude, like,
Video game looks dog
I don't know how
shit.
it seemed like a nice little streamlined adventure, but maybe that's just because it was the demo. Like, I don't know, it looked kind of wonky.
Yeah, but with
I couldn't
everything
play
they
it.
have, they didn't even make them look like remotely close. They made them look like the New York City Midtown,
I'm not
Central Park people.
I'm not wanting them to make them look like the people in the movies.
But
I want
why?
it to
I
be
mean, we
their.
can tell
I want it
they
to be
are.
their original idea.
Well,
and
yeah,
that's what
but-
they gave out.
No, but they didn't give you new characters. They gave you
They gave
the
the
same
cast
characters. No. They
Yeah,
gave
it's
you-
the Avengers.
Yeah, but they don't look like the Avengers. They look like the knockoff Avengers.
Green, Scarlett Johansson's got red hair.
I thought you were gonna say is white. I was gonna be like, okay, Joe. Oh my god! But it's gonna be an interesting movie for the record. I think it'll be decent, but for the thing, and then I think this show will be good.
Yes.
I think it'll be good, not
Yeah.
great.
Okay. I'm wondering, you think Captain America will make a little cameo appearance as the old man? Do you think there's any sort of possibility?
No, he's
probably
dead.
not.
No,
No,
he's
right?
dead.
I mean, they touched back on. They didn't show any more Tony Stark.
For the
Spider-Man.
record-
they just did like a voice thing. No, not even a voice thing.
Here,
They
Brought him up a lot. No cameo. No nothing.
yeah, right, except for Zombie Iron Man in one of Mysterio's
Oh yeah.
things. Yeah, but otherwise that's it. Yeah.
all right, hear me out. The Captain America shield now has a new power. There's a button on the front of it that blinks, and it's tied to Captain America's life alert that he's wearing as an old man. So that every time
I
he
thought you were telling me something serious for a moment. I was like, what?
no, but imagine like you just see like they're in the middle of a fight in Budapest or something crazy, and you just see like the front beep beep beep. He's like, I gotta go, like flies away, and Bucky's like, where are you going? Bucky's
thought, "Can't help
Bucky's
himself."
like helping him up off like he's on the ground like down the stairs.
He's like, come on, Cap, come on, you got this.
I need to get on the elevator.
When was the last time you changed your catheter, Cap?
Cap, you live on a one floor. I need to get on the elevator.
Oh man.
Hail Hydra. Hail Hydra.
Remember when I said that?
Yeah, Cap, you totally. Well, no one else heard him say it, so then he's like, I totally said that. I totally said that. Yep,
Remember
Cap.
how nice my ass was?
I'm America's ass. Yep, of course you are, sweetie. I'm America's ass. America's ass. But yeah, no, I mean it's exciting. Is that a 6-episode series too?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, wow! I just got hit by a big yawn. I hope I don't pass that.
Contagious.
I hope I
I've
don't
been
pass
doing it for
that.
the past 10 minutes.
I'm not passing that to any of you. You're good. You're all okay. No one's yawning on my watch.
I burped.
Just
You.
Just me. But then what else we got next?
What we got next is the WandaVision poster. Did you guys see that?
Oh, Zavanta
That's the one
Vision.
I'm least excited about.
Me too. The only reason why I got a little bit more excited about it is because it's directly connecting to Doctor Strange too, which is pretty cool.
Then I will watch it.
Yeah, 100%. The poster, it looks weird. It looks like they're in a sitcom, honestly. It looks like a family sitting on a couch. It's an art poster, but, you know, it's very weird looking.
Maybe it's a red herring. And it's just going to be all gory.
I think it's going to be a pretty trippy show. I'm not going to lie.
Probably.
I think it's going to be Vision, like, in Scarlet Witch's mind, and she's going to go
So
crazy.
that's what it is, right? It's not going to be a prequel thing. It's
Nah, it doesn't... I don't know, honestly,
See, I have
dude.
no idea.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not that interested in the Scarlet Witch WandaVision show.
Yeah.
either.
Mhm.
Can you do you have Wi-Fi on your phone? Because every picture I'm trying to click on is telling me
Yeah,
no
you
picture
wanna
because
look
I'm
at it?
I don't know why most people sleep on Scarlet Witch. I mean, she was like...
She's a great... And she's powerful.
She was
She's...
soloing
for the-
Thanos for a little
It's
bit.
Yeah.
not interesting.
I was gonna
Not
say,
interesting, dude.
for the record, she's like the probably like second or third most powerful Avenger.
In the comics, she rewrites reality because she got upset.
Yo, no, I'm not a fan of her.
That's
Trust
pretty
me.
powerful. That is
No,
pretty
I've
That's
already
right.
said I think her and Vision are my least favorite people in the
Vision's
entire
not a
MCU. You're right, and I hate myself now. I hope you're okay with that.
Yeah, but I think that's the point of Vision, though.
You're fine. Just show it to me.
Human, trying to learn how to kind of act human. But I guess that doesn't matter now because he's a corpse.
And it has, like,
What?
it has the red TV.
Then again,
All right,
you
that's
look at
weird.
this.
Oh, that is weird.
Yeah, right? It's like... It looks like a sitcom, almost.
you just said she rewrites reality. Maybe that's what she's doing here.
Maybe.
I heard that she raps the following line: "Snap back to reality."
Oh,
Chris and Luke. Okay.
Love it. All right.
Next up that they announced, 3 new Marvel Disney Plus shows are coming. Moon Knight, She-Hulk,
Whoop.
and Miss Marvel.
I did not know about Moon Knight. That is hype.
What?
Moon Knight
Joe.
is hype, yeah.
I don't know anything about him.
Joe,
I don't either, but I seen pictures of him. He
Love
looks
his
really
costume.
cool.
We're
I
gonna
think that guy's dope.
We're gonna
Yeah.
have to restructure Joe's contract. He's not doing the homework properly.
Oh,
You
okay.
haven't paid me in anything other than purple Skittles.
I
for
paid you in
15
Trident
episodes.
layers.
15 episodes.
21.
It was 21.
I think I'm least excited for She-Hulk, but at the same time, I'm interested
Me too.
because I want to see who it is
And how it is.
and how it is.
If
And for the record, I'm offended because they shouldn't be classifying the Hulk as a gender now. We're in 2019.
oh god,
So,
don't start with that.
So it should just be Hulk?
I love how I got a unanimous oh my god.
She-Hulk is already an established separate thing though.
Yeah, but the Hulk never
And she's like,
classifies
it's
a
not
gender.
even-
Then what? She's
forget
also
what it
gonna
is.
be the Hulk. Then who
She's-
are you gonna call?
she's
It's
Hulk-like,
call the
but
Hulk
she's not
here.
a
It's
Hulk,
which
I
one?
think.
She's
I think it's
she's
something
still the
completely
same
different, that she's
size,
just
kind
green
of.
and strong, but didn't get the same.
All I gotta say,
Hulkness.
Professor Hulk better be in the show to teach her the ropes. That's all I gotta say.
Do we know
I am-
anything on it? Or
no, we
do
know
you
nothing
know any?
on it.
But I was gonna say, because there is a She-Hulk comic series. There
Yeah,
are
there
She-Hulk
is the
comic.
character She-Hulk.
So, but all I was gonna ask is there a concept behind the fact of if we're sitting here, can we imagine that Bruce Banner was testing on someone, it went wrong, and then then she
No, I
became
don't think
She-Hulk?
it would be that.
Isn't
But
she
it's
his
just-
cousin or something?
That's
There's
weird.
a completely different origin that she just also
Oh.
happens to be green and strong, but it wasn't the same gamma radiation.
What was
okay.
he?
It was
What
something-
did
it was-
he
I remember
originally
reading
do? What? How did he get exposed to the gamma radiation? How
It was
is?
a test.
Yeah, but what was his profession prior?
He was in the
Was-
army. He was a scientist. And
So-
it was Ross who kind of created the Hulk
Yes.
because it was his experiment that did it to Banner, and that's why he's always so on the Hulk's behind, so to say,
Yeah.
because that's his mistake.
Yep. I would love to watch it be someone became obsessed with the fact that Bruce Banner became the Hulk, and that's how she became She-Hulk. Almost
They
like
could go that
almost,
route,
Doesn't he
maybe.
kind of have an enemy like that?
she's
though?
but
always
no,
green,
but like
too,
a
and,
like a hero.
Same
But like it's kind of like the Harley Quinn concept. Harley Quinn became Harley Quinn because of the Joker.
Yeah.
So it's like that would be in my opinion, that would be really cool. I think that'd be interesting to be like, I loved what you did as a scientist. It's some military girl that like she had a crush on him or whatever.
So She-Hulk like stays green like the whole time.
I'm
I think
pretty
so.
Sure.
Yeah.
But she's not like a hulking behemoth. She's definitely jacked, but she's like normal.
She's normal size,
okay.
kind of.
Like-
Yeah.
Imagine it's
she
just
could walk
like
around and you wouldn't immediately be
Wikipedia.
like, "Oh my god!" and like run away. You know.
Wikipedia says, following an injury, Walters received an emergency blood transfusion from her cousin
It is a
Bruce
cousin. I know.
Banner.
Oh.
and acquired a milder version of his Hulk condition.
So he better be in the damn show.
some Parmesan cheese M&Ms transferred her into She-Hulk.
Take some of these.
How
Hulk
you getting
genes
a
right
blood? You can't take your blood? No, my blood kills people. My cousin.
What about some M&Ms in the closet? Yeah, go grab them, and that's the reason that
We'll
she
think of a
became
better
She.
backstory for this little show, alright?
All these Disney Plus shows do not have release dates. I don't know when they're coming out. I don't know if it's going to be in Phase 4 or... I don't think it'll be in Phase 4. I'll just say
Really?
that.
Some they just want hype.
I think there's a lot of... Yeah, they just want hype for sure. And I don't know. I feel like there's... Phase 4 is already stacked with so many Disney Plus shows.
Yeah, but in my opinion, but what show? Oh, no, you're totally right. What is it? It's WandaVision.
Yeah.
It's
Cap.
Bucky show.
Yeah.
Cap. No, that's the same thing.
What If?
What If? Yeah, but What If doesn't really have immediate correlation
Yeah,
to it,
true.
which
Isn't it?
it's
it's
animated,
animated.
yes. Which I'm very excited
And then what
for.
else am I missing?
Hawkeye.
That's a show.
That's a show. And I think there's one more.
I thought Hawkeye was towards the end though.
It is towards the end of Phase 4. Yeah.
So then, in my opinion, I feel like you could put these in because I feel like She-Hulk could get put in almost instantly because like it doesn't really have immediate relevance. Like we know Bruce Banner is now the smart Hulk. Like that's already a thing. Like we're not in the dark about that. I don't know when Moon Knight is introduced. So like maybe if it was a prequel, you put it in now and then like down the line when Phase 5 comes out or even at the end of Phase 4 you can introduce him somehow. That would be great. And then what am I missing? No, WandaVision. We already talked about.
Yeah.
And that's it. She-Hulk, WandaVision, Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel,
Thank you.
yes,
There we go.
yeah.
Last one. Any takes on it?
I don't really know much about Miss Marvel.
Do we
I know
think,
she stretches.
Do we what?
I'm pretty sure she stretches.
Do we
I have no idea.
I'm gonna say that I think she marries War Machine.
No, Captain Marvel and War Machine.
No. What? Yeah.
No, Miss
Captain
Marvel.
Oh, they're different?
Miss Marvel is
Yes.
someone else.
Oh, I thought it was a play on that she was gonna become a Miss because
No.
of like MS is when you're married.
Not.
Or no, MRS is when you're
Yeah,
married.
it's
Miss.
Mrs.
Mrs.
Wait, but isn't MS also because MISS is not married, but MRS and MS are both.
MRS is the only one that means you're married. Like
So
MISS
MS
and MS are the same thing.
No, I think MS is a step up from MISS because it's not assuming that you're married and not assuming you're not married. Because that's the business. That's the business way you're supposed to. No, for the record. So, like, if you're supposed to send an email or a letter to someone, if you don't know if they're married, you're not supposed to write MISS because that's assuming that they're not married. So you're supposed to write MS because
Really,
it's.
I don't think most people use Miss like MISS.
Oh well, I mean,
Miss is
you're
really-
like never supposed to.
I just
Yeah,
start
no.
all emails with "What's up, my guy?"
I'm a lady.
This is Miss Marvel. So she doesn't stretch, but she enlarges her body part. So
Oh, I hate
this is her
my.
with a huge fist,
That looks
like Morty.
weird.
Like Morty.
hate
does.
Oh, that's that girl. I got a little badge.
Can I see
Badge
this?
of her from college.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Who are you comparing?
Who
her
wore
to?
it better?
Who wore it?
Oh,
Morty.
definitely Morty.
You're Morty.
Definitely Morty.
You're strong arm Morty.
So yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be a correlation at all to Captain Marvel. Like the name Marvel's in it. I have no idea if they have any relation to each other at all.
I
But
agree.
yeah, it's interesting. I'm actually excited for it. So
Damn, I really thought I had a good hot take going there with MS Marvel, like
We're still
her
on
being
that.
married. I'm like so mad. No,
Your
like I'm
English
saying
teachers
like
out there like
no, mother. No, but like I'm just so pissed. I really thought it was because like they hinted at the fact in the movie that the two of them were talking in Endgame. War Machine and her, because they ask each other a question. One of them was like, "What are you doing?" and the other one was like, "I'm doing this," and the other one was like, "Stay safe." And it was like it wasn't like you guys as a collective. It was like I was directing it towards you.
Gotcha.
So like they're hinting at the fact, the same thing as they were hinting at the fact of the earthquake in the movie, tying to the next movie that we got information about.
Which is Black Panther 2,
Great
which is
segue.
set to be released in May 2022. So
I hate
in a
it.
It's
So
going to be a
long.
little while. But as you
Why
were
even bother
saying,
it's gonna release.
I hate that they do this to us. That they're like, "Oh well, it's coming."
so
When?
one thing that I think they confirmed is just the title, right? I think
That's
it's
it.
just going to be Black Panther 2, no other title to it.
Do we think they're gonna add something?
I think they're going to add
They have to add,
Namor
like-
or Namor.
No, I'm saying like Black Panther 2.
Oh, right. I don't think they will.
Electric
I think they're going to I think
You
they're going
get
to keep
me.
it. I think they're just going to keep it as Black Panther
Really?
2. Yeah, I think so.
So lame.
I think they would have already had a title by now, or maybe they do because they don't want to.
But that's what I'm
reveal
saying. Like, why if
another
they
character.
do like if it's the fight for whatever, like fight for Wakanda or wherever Namor
That
is,
would be too
like
corny. I wouldn't like that.
well, I wouldn't hate fight for
Battle
Wakanda.
for Wakanda, fight for Wakanda,
Siege on Wakanda, siege,
What?
siege,
what?
Black Panther siege.
There already kind of was a siege on Wakanda though, in Infinity War.
Yeah, true
Take the
that.
gun away from me, Joe. I've lost privileges.
It's heavily
No, it's
rumored that Namor is going to be the bad guy, kind of. It's going to be a war against the the water world and Wakanda. That's what's heavily rumored. Nothing's
Atlantis.
confirmed about it. Yeah, I think it is still called Atlantis.
I
right?
think like I don't know if it's Atlantis or it's basically Atlantis. Like that's what it is. But
Yeah, I don't know much about this character either, too much, but he's the submariner. I know that. Or submariner? Submariner, right?
Yeah.
Submariner before.
I think it's Submariner.
Yeah. Yeah, all we got was a release date on it. No other news except that Ryan Coogler's coming back. There's also other...
That's dope. For the record, that's sick.
Yeah,
I'm
that is
excited
cool.
for that.
Yeah.
Coogler did a great job in Black Panther. We've talked about it on the pod. I love the movie. I think, as everyone thinks that there's no flaws, there are flaws in that.
Of course there is.
Again, there's flaws in Endgame. But I think that they're going to do a really good job with this.
Kendrick Lamar soundtrack again.
Yes.
Oh, they better, yeah.
In
that'd
my
be awesome.
opinion, I still wish Killmonger was around because I think that was an awesome character.
Apparently he's somewhat coming back in some sort of form or capacity.
Isn't he dead though? Like, how did he die in the
I think
last
he
one?
died.
I thought they
did
killed
die.
him.
He got stabbed,
Yeah.
and then he just fell
And
to
they
his
watched
side.
the
I would-
They watched the side. Yeah,
For the
that's
record,
right.
I would love to watch him like be like brought back and then put into the good side. Like, he was a cool character. I
Like-
was intrigued by his storyline. Like, I thought they did a phenomenal job with tying it into like real life. Like, what was it,
He'll,
1990s Compton, like dealing with that, like, you know what I'm saying?
He's going to be the Wakandan Loki. He's going to be like
That'd be
that,
cool.
you know, that sort of villain
That,
kind
that
of deal.
scoundrel who's liked by everyone.
Well, and I
Yeah.
also think they did Ulysses Claw kind of dirty.
No, I loved it. I mean, he was a great character.
I just think
they
they-
needed to kill him.
Oh
I think
man,
they needed to.
my thing with it is like when we got the tease of him, like the post-credit Ulysses Claw tease.
Well, he was in Age of Ultron.
No, I know,
Ultron
but like
sliced his arm off.
yes,
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like going back, I like loved watching like his kind of like him being like constantly slowly brought in, and then when he got the movie, he was killed in the movie. I was like, no, I was like,
yeah.
why? I was like, I would have loved to have seen him like be a be one of the antagonists.
Yeah.
in this next one, but.
Yeah. Anything else on Black Panther 2?
There's not much to go on.
Yeah, for real.
You got a number.
Did you guys like Black Panther? Was it like one of your top 5 Marvel movies, or
Yeah. That was
Everyone
the
voted-
first
Definitely
Marvel
liked it a
movie
lot,
I
I'm
watched
just
with you
thinking.
guys.
Oh, really?
Theater.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Joe?
Could be my top 5. Could be just outside my top.
We should definitely do Marvel movie rankings soon.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
think At any time, really now.
Anytime.
Ever since the Infinity Saga, like it's done now. We definitely should do that
Just,
one episode.
A little bit of backtracking here. Does anyone know what Moon Knight's powers are?
No.
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 Also, we can't do any Spider-Man reviews now legally.
What are you talking about?
It was more of a joke because
Oh, okay.
Spider-Man's not part of the series.
All right.
All right, let's do this one more time.
I was like, what?
Let's try this again. So a chicken crosses the road, or do it in
Does
the
he get to
do
the
the
other
do the
side?
Christopher. Chicken crosses the road.
Okay.
All right, let's review the trailers.
Yeah,
again.
we forgot. God damn it! What's going on here? This thing is broken.
Gosh darn it!
We didn't do our over-unders earlier, so we're going to do them right now. So we got
What?
El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie, at 65%.
Wait.
You guys know how under works?
Not a clue.
All right.
So we set it at 65, and then you could either rate it of what you think it's going to be over, so like any rating over 65, or under, anything under
have you guys
65.
ever bet or no? Basically, betting in sports, it's like the same thing. You're either taking the over or you're taking the under on like a combined score. So we go off a Rotten Tomato score, and we do if it's gonna get the over, like Frankie said, or the under. And then you give what your score is, and the person with the closest score to what it actually comes out as is what we tally it up. So.
Okay.
All right. So Frankie, start us off, and we're doing El Camino first, right?
Yes. I'm going to put it over at 85.
Frank laptop.
It almost hit the laptops thing.
That's a sign.
Well, my
Alrighty.
laptop is all that shaking.
What do you got?
Yeah, over. I think 85 is perfect. That it wasn't like a lot of information to rate it any
Over
higher with,
84.
but I think Vince Gilligan, who's like the creator of like that whole,
What you just put it as?
The MCU.
I did the same as you.
Oh, look at you.
I
Because
also,
he hasn't let anyone down once.
I can't wait for you. Are you going to do an 85 too?
you know what? No.
86.
I'm going to put it at a 74.
Disgusting.
It's still riding the over though, so that's
It
good.
is.
Any comment on it, Joe, or no?
Just wait and see. That's my comment.
There you go.
I'm also gonna put it over, but I'm gonna put it at a 78 because I do have faith in it, but I just don't know what it's for, and I think it's a Netflix movie.
Yeah.
So that's where I get a little bit less of faith with it. It
Okay.
does concern me.
Understandable.
Next one we have.
The Mandalorian. I'm going to go right ahead and give it an over 65 at 90.
Damn it, Frank, that was my score.
Like
So
I
said
said,
I'd go right after him because he's. This is the second time. I'm doing
Dude, no, you can't do the same scores.
You can do 89 or 91.
You know what? No. Over at 91.
Oh.
What is up?
all right. What you got, Will?
Over at 92. I feel like
I can't wait for Joe to go. I can only predict what it's gonna be.
100%.
Yeah, all right.
What are you looking at me
I
like
think
that
this is
for,
the
Joe?
second time you've given something 100.
100%.
All right.
Actually, yeah, it is. I forgot what the other one was.
I'll look.
I think it was some kind of chocolate bar. The Take 5 with the. Oh wait, that's not.
Parmesan cheese.
What? I'm away for 5 seconds. We're talking about chocolate bars now.
Yup, it was The Lighthouse. He gave it an 100. Have you guys seen the trailer for The Lighthouse? By any chance? It's the Robert Pattinson and
William Dafoe.
William Dafoe movie that's in black and white, shot on like the small millimeter camera.
It looks really good.
I showed them the trailer. It looks bonkers.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys after this.
Somebomb.com.
It just looks like very ominous and like very creepy. And Joe gave it 100.
Nice.
So all right,
Did you give your score for Mandalorian?
no,
All right. So what you got?
I'm torn, man. Come on. All right, I'm going to give it an over at an 88. I have a lot of faith. I just think there's probably going to be flaws, and there's so many Star Wars critics out there that I feel like they're just going to hammer it if it does have flaws. So I just think it's like still going to be really good, and I have the lowest score. So as long as it gets under my score, I win. So that's...
All right.
It's a smart bet. I'm a smart betting man. Or I try to be. But I also said Dumbo was going to be like an 80.
Dumb.
It's at like
You
a
could
40.
be right. Who knows?
No, I'm not, because it was at like a 40.
Yeah.
But I tried, so that's
Rest in
all.
peace, Dumbo.
Alright, so Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker is our last one. I'm gonna give it an over 65 at 79.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Just for the record, I want you to know that, like,
Actually, can I change it?
no, you already said it.
Fine.
79, right?
79.
I'll give you an 80 just because I'll give you one extra point.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, great.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it like an over at 70.
Okay, I thought you were about to
gonna
say
give me 80, so I was gonna be like, no!
Not this
We
time.
can't keep doing this.
Over 75.
Okay.
Just for the record, so you guys know, The Last Jedi has a 70 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
Yes. So I just want you
In
guys...
audience rating?
I don't
Yeah.
feel that
Yeah,
accurate,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, but that's because, Disney was buying Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, they're buying... I mean, they're still
5
doing
years
it.
now.
Feels good.
I want to give it like...
Yeah, feels good.
I know everyone was in the 70 to 79 range.
I'm going 80s, probably. Rotten Tomato score on The Last Jedi was an 91.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Audience score was 44.
Freaking give me an 85%, Chief.
All right.
I think that's the funniest thing ever. Can you guys just look at this, though? Total count of tomato meter scores were 500, right under 500 at 91%. The audience score over 210,000, and it was at a 44.
This thing just went off.
It's fine.
It must have went off while I was talking.
All good.
Joe, what do you have on it?
I literally just pressed
He-
the goddamn button.
He already gave
89,
his
did he
score.
say?
Yeah, what was your score?
80, that's 85. I thought I said
Yeah.
85.
I believe you did.
What'd you say, 85 or 89?
Fact checker, 85%? 85%.
All right, I'm gonna do 86 because I do think it's gonna do very well.
Okay.
And I think that they're probably gonna put it at like a 92.
I mean, J.J. Abrams back, so I do
Again,
have hope in that
we
aspect
look.
of it.
Good thing we don't go off audience score and we go off the tomato
Yeah,
meter score
very
because
true.
right now I'm looking really good. And then Lady in the Tramp. Do you want to?
No, we're not doing that. Let's not even talk about
Are you
it.
sure? Are you
Yeah.
sure you don't want to talk about
I'm
it?
sure. I'm
Oh,
sure.
how positive?
I'm very positive. Very positive.
That's the movie where they're eating the spaghetti and meatballs.
Yes.
Are you kidding
Spaghetti
me?
and the meatball.
That is, right?
That's
No,
the
I
movie
saw
where
it.
the dogs are there and they're like, yes, Joe.
The lady and the tramp.
The lady and there's a tramp and then is there 101 Dalmatians by any chance? No, Joe, wrong movie.
That's what I thought.
Could I just bring up something about 101 Dalmatians?
Ooh, yes, you can because I know exactly what you're gonna say.
So Emma Stone is playing Cruella de Vil,
Looks
and they showed
sick.
a picture of her.
at D23,
She looks pretty good as Cruella de Vil.
Yo, she looks
pretty good in anything.
crazy. You're
What?
right.
Yes.
Very
She
good
looks good in
take.
anything.
Yes.
Phenomenal take. She looks awesome. No, like they did it spot on. A younger version of Cruella de Vil, I think, is awesome.
Yeah,
like
it-
so cool.
It looks pretty good. I'm excited for it.
Should take bets on what the next thing Disney's gonna reboot is.
All right,
Ooh.
let's do it.
You know what I'm surprised they didn't do though? They didn't touch the Little Mermaid at D23.
Oh, I wonder
That
why.
is very
That's definitely
weird.
the next thing they're
No,
doing.
but-
They're already doing
What do
it.
you mean?
They're already
Oh
doing
my
it.
god.
Yeah, they already do it. They
When you-
announced it's
course.
African American Ariel. That's one.
It's
And second, they lost Harry Styles, who's gonna play the prince.
he was gonna play and now he's not, and now I don't even
Zero
know
faith.
who's doing it.
Yeah, hiring music artists to play things in movies.
Well, yeah,
was in
it's-
Dunkirk.
No. He was in Dunkirk, and they actually like talked very highly of him. Funny you say
Yeah.
that. The girl that's Ariel is also a music artist.
Well, it's
She-
a Disney movie. They need to
Yeah.
sing.
No,
yeah.
yes, but like just
She
like
definitely
you
does a fair
said.
amount of singing in that movie.
Yeah, I think so, a decent amount. But
Little Mermaid might be one of the most singing in a Disney film.
All right. I think we're gonna wrap it up. With that being said, I would like to thank my co-host as always, Luke Ganz. Thank
Thanks,
you for being
guys,
here.
of course.
I want to thank my cameraman as always, Joe Critelli. Thank you very much for being here.
maybe
I want to thank my third-time returning guest, Joe Lupo.
This is my third.
Yeah. Congratulations. And I would also like to thank my newcomer guest, Will Wilson, as well. Hopefully you come back on for much more in later
About 6
episodes.
months, right?
In about 6 months when I
Maybe
see you
next
again.
year.
Yeah, exactly.
6 to 8 to 12 to 9 months.
All right, that'll do it for us. If you like this episode, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Podcast with Frank. And we'll see you next week.
If you guys get any good content, make sure to DM it to the account.
Absolutely.
It's always something we're into.
Peace out.
Bye.
Can you dance to this?